It just went live, right?
I think so.
All right.
What the fuck everybody at?
That's a good question.
Man. Oh shit.
Damn, this thing needs to be clean. Yo. Oh, that VR getting ready to drop. Uh-oh, Jack.
This shit gonna be trash, bro. I can't fuck with it, dog.
I'm so disappointed to hear that. I want somebody that rep PS4 hard to tell me like something good. Tell me something good about
you
that.
Seen that on? You seen that unboxing? It's too many chords and fun. That's too much shit, bro. Maybe the next iteration will be better, but that man, look.
Yo.
Like, I'm up for to play a game or take a fucking Cats game. Like, what the fuck?
I want to know the I want to know the resolution of the screen.
They said it was 1080p.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's a good start.
Yeah,
that's a good start.
I missed somebody else. I don't know. I bet we ain't got no topics this week. This is crazy.
Oh, a lot of not good amount of stuff happened though, didn't it?
Shit, I don't fucking know. I don't think so.
Oh, somebody.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, Bon?
Yo.
I am not a fan of fall.
Man, I like it, man. Keep a couple of them people in the house.
How am I supposed to swim?
Indoors, man.
Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, I got money for an indoor pool. Come on.
I was gonna say that's balling right there, man. That's that YouTube money, man.
Nintendo would have to close. Yo, is that an icon with a BG holding some bread?
I said the same thing when I came. I was like, yo, what is
yeah. Oh my god.
You're embracing the loaf, bro.
He took an L for something. He took an L for.
I don't even know.
I mean, he just used to taking L, so it's like, fuck it. I might as well just hug the loaf. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. As long as they go to the live stream things.
Oh man. Where's BJ?
Hey, this nigga really hugging a loaf though. He really hugging a loaf though. Crazy.
Man, that's a big ass loaf of bread too.
Hey, the BG so small.
All them fucking L's he done got. Shit, he need more.
So I want to know what happened.
He need more loaves.
Yo, I just was checking something, right? Mafia 3. I went to go on CD Keys to check the date that it come out. It's saying a Wednesday. They changed the date on the PC version.
What, this Wednesday coming up?
That thing come out Friday.
Yo, that's what's going on. Okay, yeah, we hear you.
I was talking for a minute. I was like, they can't hear me?
Nah, we was wondering
about that big ass loaf. That loaf was in the way.
Dude sent me this, showed me this on Twitter. I was like, yo, that's a nice ass drawing. No, I can't even hate on that. I gotta get that. I was like, yo, you gotta email me that. Yeah, I know y'all want one. Hit them up for that bread picture, man. That loaf picture.
No, bro. I thought I saw that on your Twitter too. I thought I saw that there.
Yeah, Jack know he want to hug some of this loaf.
I mean, you got enough to share, bro.
Nah, Jack would want a PlayStation trophy to hug on.
He could probably
that would be a lit picture.
You gotta get him a fucking PlayStation.
All right, we gotta hit that man up. I'm about to email him.
Tell him give me a picture of me hugging a trophy.
A platinum trophy in his hand.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna hit him up.
That's really your picture?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's fly.
So what's popping this week, man? What we got?
Shit.
It gotta be something.
I see that no Mafia 3 reviews. I'm a little nervous about that. The fuck is going on with that?
We're live, man.
Nah, I think they're gonna be alright.
I don't know, man. That joint look terrible on consoles too. I'm just being 100. Graphically, that shit looks horrible.
Oh, we gotta get Smooth one holding an Xbox.
Oh shit.
Loving that Xbox.
Yo, that Mafia 3 got me nervous, man.
Yeah, honestly though, when I was watching some of the gameplay at first, it kind of looked generic, but I'm hoping that the story gonna be good.
That story gonna be on point. Just that gameplay you gotta worry about.
Yeah, them driving mechanics didn't look too hot, man.
I hope everything they showing is just like some old build, man, because that shit it don't look that good, man. Them textures looking bad.
Hey, here's your ring.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
I ain't realized. All right, we can get to these intros. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 60, on SoundCloud and iTunes and Google Play and all that good stuff. Jack.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Moo, man. The guru, giddy up. But you can also call me your your pony commissioner.
All right. Bond.
Bond is muted.
That nigga knee fell off.
Jimmy.
Hey man, another day, another dollar. Thanks for having me as usual. I'm here.
All right. Smooth.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You guys can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Hey, yo, what you sold this nigga the Facebook group?
Oh my God, I seen that shit. Best Buy gamers, bro. Really?
Yo, this nigga, man.
what happened? What happened though? Someone hit me up. I know what was
He
happening.
changed the name of the group. He changed the name of the group.
I mean, I'm off Facebook. I stopped using it. I didn't know what Smooth did. He did pretty much did a self takeover and didn't tell nobody.
That's some thirsty ass shit. Nigga can't build his own group.
Wait.
Thirsty as
Hold
shit,
on.
dog.
What the hell?
Hold on. That group was all right. Here's the thing. Since BG left the group, abandoned the group. Since he abandoned the group. You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Since he abandoned the group, that group had no activity. I'm like, I mean, I could take it over. And not many people even knew about it. That's when everybody started talking when the name changed. Other than that, it was a video dump fest.
That was a hostile takeover when I wasn't there. You were opportunist. You were opportunist.
That's some thirsty ass shit, boy.
That group name though, like, bruh.
I ain't mad though. Do your thing, cause I just don't care about Facebook no more. So I was like, I'm done with that.
Yeah, Facebook group's dead though.
Facebook
like
is dry. So
dry as fuck.
His Move ain't want to come through because he got that Gears code already. Had to bribe
Oh,
it.
what?
He got the Gears 4 code already, and he ain't want to chill with us
He
today.
ain't gonna play it.
Ah, man. Can I get a moment of silence?
He'll be done about a week or two after that multiplayer. He get mopped. He'll be done. Most of them niggas gonna be done after they get mopped on that multiplayer. I guarantee it. These niggas ain't gonna be playing that multiplayer after a week. Not because it's bad, because they're gonna be getting mopped.
Bond.
What's up?
Intro.
I don't even know what to say today. Weird day today. All I'm saying is, everybody needs to get ready. Not even for the future. They need to get ready for the present of Carson Wentz.
Pennsylvania.
We're trying to go places. We're trying to go to a Super Bowl in the next 3 to 4 years.
Better than Prescott.
That ain't gonna happen, bro. He nice though. He nice though.
He is.
Who's your quarterback again?
Marcus Mariota, sir. What you talking about?
You know, he fucking
up right now.
We could have had that bum if if ownership let Chip Kelly trade half our team.
He low-key a bum. It's all right.
Chip Kelly was was implanted on the Eagles from the other NFC team.
The Dallas Cowboys hired him.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
said, yo, here's some
from
money.
the inside out.
Kill from exactly. Kill from the inside out.
Jimmy, you did yours already?
Yeah, man.
And Heartache?
Yo, what's good, man? Check me out, 4K Ambassador. Let's go.
No, I've been hearing the 4K Ambassador has been engaged in some war lately.
Yeah, people been challenging your title.
Had to knock a couple niggas out. That's about it.
Was in a deadlock.
So first on the agenda, Phil Spencer addressing the price of the Xbox Scorpio. So it's looking like it's going to be $599 and not be more expensive, and that implies a lot about this. They're kind of double. They're kind of like backing off of that 4K 60 uncompromised thing. No hard.
Oh yeah, they backed off of that already.
Yep. So Smooth, unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to shit in a sandwich and put it in the mail.
They definitely backed off of that because they knew they wasn't going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just going to be 4K now, and which they'll probably be able to achieve. I'm still questioning them solid frame rates at 30 though.
$599 still gonna kill them though. If
Yeah.
it is $599, they still gonna get killed off of that.
Well, I've been hearing rumors that it's going to be 10 teraflops for $399. Been hearing this from highly reputable sources within the Xbox community.
Man,
At this point, I just can't understand if the Xbox community is dumb or just full of liars.
You already know they liars. It's already been established. Fucking
They either have to be
liars.
stupid or just ignorant liars. They can't be both.
I mean,
Like I said in that one video, nothing an Xbox fanboy should ever be taken seriously. It shouldn't.
Where they getting the
Damn.
$599 price from though?
because
The same place that $12,000 Neverland PC came from.
Because I keep trying to find out where's the price coming from. They keep
Nah,
coming
Phil
with these
said
prices.
Phil said
in line with what we've already seen from consoles. So given that
Oh, yeah,
it's going to be premium, we've at least nowadays we
didn't somebody say it shouldn't be? Didn't somebody say it shouldn't be no more than $599 from Microsoft?
Well, hell, we've seen consoles up to almost $1,000 if we're going to
Yeah.
include the Neo Geo.
Yeah,
That's what I said. That was
contemporary.
what I said. Yeah.
like modern or recent, like
yeah, I think you talking about like current. Yeah.
So I think he definitely meant like now, and the most expensive thing we've seen recently was the PS3. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like that they're taking a huge loss on that.
First
Still.
of all, it's this. The Xbox One is a niche console. You're releasing a niche product of a niche console, so I just don't really think it's going to sell that much.
Not if it's $599. Definitely not.
And if
I mean,
it's
it might not sell that much anyway because don't nobody really want an Xbox.
that's
dog.
what I'm saying. It's a niche console, and now they're going to release a niche version of a niche console.
My concern with this release is that they're going to make it too close in specs to the Pro because they're like going away from the 4K 60, and that's worrying me.
So
I mean, but if they see the Pro doing numbers and it's not as powerful as the Scorpio, they would be dumb not to do that though.
Well,
Why
here's
not?
the thing. Here's the thing, though. If it's gonna put us back where we were at, if the Pro is getting bashed for doing 4K 30, and then the Scorpio comes out and is doing the same thing after they made us wait a whole year for it, people are gonna be mad.
I think it's gonna be the same shit. Honestly, that's why I'm not even like.
Yeah, but that's
They
not
already-
cool to
and
make us
they-
wait a
and
year
they-
for it.
And they reestablished that it's not gonna have no exclusive games.
Yeah, see, this is not cool to wait a whole year just to be in the same boat again.
My whole thing is this. We still have not even mastered 1080p 60 frames per second, and now I'm expected to believe that we're going to be going straight to 4K.
Well, we know it's
Well,
gonna be
they want
trickery, or 4K trickery, but still.
Like these developers, we live in 2016 in an age where I shouldn't even have to wonder if a game is 1080p 60. Every game should be, yet it's not. So yeah, next year, I'm just supposed to believe that they're going to hit this magic switch that lets there's just going to be a whole host of new problems, I feel, with
That
4K
they're
60.
Yeah,
They're gonna run
That's what it's
into.
looking
They
like.
can't even get 1080p. Like, they should be able to do 1080p 60 in their sleep. They can't. Yeah, I'm supposed to believe that next year it's going to be 4K 60.
Well, not for nothing.
uncompromised.
I have an AMD computer, and I honestly can say from using AMD for years that it's something about AMD with that 60 frames, man. It's like it's hard to achieve on their hardware. I don't know why.
Because AMD graphics. Now here we're gonna go back to an age where Hard 8 and BG swear that I said PC was perfect and had no problems.
You did.
On AMD side,
And I
AMD
will
side.
testify.
I didn't just single you out. PC in general. All y'all.
I will testify. And you know what? We're about to hand out this first loaf for the day. Go back to what you were saying, Jimmy. Let me find this video.
Okay.
I got to dump into the irrelevant files. We're about to hand out the first loaves of the day.
No, but I was saying that I have I built an NVIDIA computer like 2 years ago, but I was on AMD for a long time. But I noticed as soon as I switched to NVIDIA, it was a huge difference in the
Oh my God!
huge
Yes.
differences. Huge differences.
Jack.
So-
Go ahead.
What's up?
No, not you. I was about to talk about Jack Trenton.
Mhm.
Oh, what the fuck?
You're irrelevant, Jack, not you.
Fuck you, nigga.
But yeah, Jack Tretton said when he took over and became president, what was that, back in 2007 when they launched the PS3 for 600, he said that it was like being made captain of the Titanic right before it was about to hit the iceberg. That's how he described it. Like they like set him up.
Will the honorable members of the Weapon Wheel Court rise? BG, Hard 8, please approach the stand.
Oh shit.
What you want, nigga?
I need you to put both of these videos right here on screen.
Uh-oh.
1 and number 2. Please show the audience the jury in question.
Listen, all this evidence you providing is still irrelevant to the fact.
Now this is December 21st, 2011.
Yep, still in the attic.
2011 when these videos were made. Bring it up on screen, please. Now, what was Jimmy just saying about AMD not being able to hit 60 frames? Isn't that what you said, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
And what does this say right here? AMD drivers gaming at less than 60 frames per second is simply unacceptable. And the other video is the aftermath of those horrid, pathetic. I'm going to get upset if I talk anymore about these 6950s. This is before I had the 560 Ti's. You remember how long I had them 560 Ti's? This is the aftermath before the 560 Ti's.
Should have got the Dark Cloud versions.
Oh man.
So okay, I can understand where BG and Hard 8 are coming from because I had those 560 Ti's for a hot minute. This is before those, so these cards were ancient before time, before the land before time. So maybe you never heard me make these videos, but to say that I never said there were any problems with PC after this situation, hell no. Can't accept that.
All right.
So you guys can hold that loaf and we can move on.
It still stands
I know what the fuck I believed in when I was getting into PC, and it was. I heard about AMD. That's why I stayed away from AMD. But
who did you hear from about AMD?
I just heard AMD. Period. I never seen them videos you just showed. I don't remember ever seeing those.
They're there. You should,
But what I'm saying is that the notion I had going into PC is that it was about to be fucking heavy, and the shit is just not that.
Oh, it ain't heaven.
95% of the talk,
but it's not heaven.
95% of the talk about PC was positive. That was my point. It was like, you know,
I mean,
y'all would sprinkle in a little bad stuff.
There's a lot of positive stuff about PC, but to say that it's perfect and shit like this doesn't exist, like Jimmy said, you can't get AMD to run at 60. This is 2011 telling you the same thing. Can't dispute that. So you're gonna have to hold that L and hold that loaf, both of you.
I think the Xbox Scorpio might sell, better than we expect because of that $599 though.
Not at 600, man.
No.
I
Yo,
think
the regular Xbox couldn't even sell at $499.
yeah.
Come on now.
I think
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
can't
try
lie,
to
I
get
know.
that $499 price point though.
Yeah, because a lot of people not gonna buy that $599, man. I know people that they told me they're not gonna buy it if it's that price.
I don't know. And everything's still going to be up to the developer of, how they want to treat their games, how they want to, make them. Besides Microsoft, I think them forcing that all the Microsoft developed games to be 4K is going to actually backfire.
Yeah.
They're not forced. Anybody can do anything they want.
Not their first party. Dude.
No, they said first party and Microsoft developed games has to be 4K.
Well, that's acceptable. I mean, you wanted to, if you're going to make a promise on something, you want to at least have your first party developers deliver on that promise.
Bro, this guy just said fuck sports. Do I have permission to block that person or
no? Yeah, it's a good notion to follow, but I'm just saying I think it might end up backfiring because they're gonna run into some issues like performance not running the way we expected.
Here's another thing also. 6 teraflops AMD is not 6 teraflops NVIDIA. Let's be real on this here.
I was thinking about that.
Because I believe the 1070 is about a 6 teraflop card. And what is that, the 3990? I could be mistaken. There is like an 8 teraflop card on AMD. And the 1070 smokes it. So let's not just say that, 6 is 6 here. There's a lot of cards. And for people that don't even know, even like in the 400 series, there are a lot of cards that were lower on the teraflop and on NVIDIA that performed better than higher ones on AMD.
I guess we'll see. The Xbox One sales are up. What is that? 1,000% in the UK because of this. The S.
Yeah,
that could mean it wasn't selling before.
Yeah, what were they before that?
Remember all those times that the Wii U was like, oh my God, sales increased of like 1,000%. Congratulations. We went from 10 people buying it to like what, 1,000 or 10,000.
Could have been
That's pretty much what that come down to.
What they was going up from Forza?
No, from the Xbox One S.
Oh, okay.
Is Forza 3 gonna crack that top 10 list? I think.
No, hell no. Maybe in UK.
What about Recore is definitely that.
No.
But the games couldn't have cracked it because they weren't. The reports wouldn't reflect that because the games weren't out yet. Forza technically just came out 2 days ago.
We're talking
I'm saying,
about
I'm saying when we get the report, not now.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it would be the game that's going to be the reason why some of those sales do continue to stay up would be like the FIFA bundle and do the Forza's release.
Yeah, but we knew that up until the pros release that would happen.
Yeah.
What y'all think about Microsoft initially?
I mean, people also expected the Xbox One not to sell after the Xbox One S announcement, and it somehow beat out domestic. It beat out PlayStation with the original Xbox. So I mean, you never know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The original Xbox One in July won the NPD, and that was after the Xbox One S was announced.
You mean Nintendo DS won the NPD? But okay.
When the Xbox One was the best-selling home console in the United States, or in all of North America, I'm sorry.
The only reason why PlayStation hasn't been selling is everybody's just sitting on Slims and Pros right now.
Well, no one knew of the Slim and Pro in July. I mean, as far as it being a release.
These things were announced that it was. I'm pretty sure the Neo was always announced to be coming out at the end of the year.
Technically the Neo was still like rumor, and we didn't know when it was coming out. It was rumored for 2016, possibly 2017. We knew of the code name, but we didn't have the blowout release that we got.
I never heard anything about 2017. I heard Scorpio 2017. Neo
there was talks of the Neo possibly being early 2017 or 2 versions of the Neo.
Where do you Xbox guys get your information from?
I get my information.
I ever hear IGN, GameStop, or like anybody talk about, or like Eurogamer, like Eurogamer. Nobody was talking about this.
Well, they were talking about it when it was relevant. It's not relevant anymore. So
they were never talking about it, sir. Show me these links.
Okay, sure. I mean, sure.
Show me these links.
I will when I get home in front of a computer.
Real quick.
I mean, I don't save these links. I don't have like an irrelevant file or anything like that where I save a bunch of shit.
Sometimes you gotta, man. I don't need to feel like time to be spending stuff. That's why bookmarks and favorites are there.
Yo, Jack. So the plug said he can draw you a picture of like you on a pony holding a platinum trophy. That's good.
Shit. That's lit.
That's lit.
That's lit.
He said he got you, bruh.
It's lit. It's lit, fam.
Right.
We out.
Yeah, he gonna draw that. Hardy, what you want? You want one like kissing a 4K TV or something? we gotta get smooth. Smooth. You want one too, right? Kissing an Xbox?
Yo, he can do me. I know. Listen, he can do one with a 4K TV, but I ain't kissing nothing.
Stop acting like you don't bow down to that resolution.
Nah, fam.
Bond, what you want?
What do I want?
Yeah.
I want an Eagles Super Bowl ring. That's what I want.
Oh, good.
You gotta get Bond one with his knees missing.
We should do we should do that. Nah, I'm gonna tell him that he got to do something with the knees. Gotta do something.
Oh man.
I'm gonna hit him up, tell him to do all of this. But yeah, kid, Bond want those receipts. So when you get home, you gotta send him the receipts.
You can't, look, that's one thing I have to say. You cannot be talking without showing proof.
Actually, yeah, we should make one like with Bond, like tonguing down Gerald or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, Gerald.
Ew, what? Hold on.
Listen, man, as much
Hold
as
on, mad suspect right there. Did you just say you want a picture drawn of me tonguing another man?
as much as you throw that game on the daily.
All right, yo, type in the loaf. Hold that loaf. Type these loaves in. Type these loaves in.
You can
Holy
say Gerald ain't nothing compared to what you do on the daily.
Yo. First of all, I talk about the game. I don't be talking about the character.
Listen.
Second of all, you just,
his voice not good enough?
Oh,
yo,
shit.
this dude mad suspect today.
Like that Batman voice.
Like what?
Come on, stop acting like you're in love with Gerald, man.
This dude said he wants a picture drawn of me tonguing down another man.
Listen, it's a real representative of you. I don't know what you want me to say.
Look, I don't know what kind of fantasies you have, but you better go to you better go with Jack to the factory.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Witcher 3.
It definitely wasn't about me talking about tonguing down Geralt.
Listen,
Or
in the
talking
last,
about
I
his
guarantee you,
features.
in the last 20 podcasts, you've mentioned Witcher 3 at least once.
Look, I talk about city skylines being good, but what you gonna do? Talk about me tonguing down a skyscraper? Like, what's wrong with you?
That could work.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Oh man,
You better hold that L and move on from that one.
listen, man, you see the picture. I got it already.
Look, I like playing games and I like playing Street Fighter, but like, come on now, like that was just nah.
Anyway,
Move on. Hold that loaf.
I got it.
That's 2 loaves already. We only 29 minutes into the podcast.
Listen, I got the pack. That shit like it got at least like what was that? That's at least like 15 loaves in that case I got right there.
Oh,
Yo, which Microsoft initially thought they was gonna sell 200 million consoles. What about that?
and this is the reason that Microsoft's fan base is so fucking delusional and in the clouds and lying. Like
Microsoft funny as fuck.
Jesus.
Hold on, what was they even basing that on?
Just a grandeur.
They thought they was going strong based off of last generation, how the Xbox 360 did, and they were making this one into a multimedia device. So they think, okay, if our previous console sold that well. If we add all this TV and multimedia plus games, that means we can sell even more.
So you mean they were going off the previous success of coming in last place?
I would assume so.
They had a lot of momentum in the beginning, so
and they
had died out
finished in last place.
That's just a crazy number to even say though. Like,
I mean, they had the best software sales.
I can see if they say like 100 million. Like, even that's like, you know.
You know what I'm about to say, which is absolutely absurd. A lot of what probably contributed to software sales, that goddamn system eating up discs. I probably had 3 copies of Halo 3.
I didn't even think about that. Oh shit.
Probably not, but I'm just throwing it out there. That machine was not. That machine was not a quality built machine. That thing moved like fuck. I remember like in the dorm, you'd be playing, a girl walk by, just nudge that thing, your game is dead. Game over.
Man, I don't know what they was thinking if the Wii couldn't do it and the PS2 only hit 155. You don't got exclusives and games like that to be hitting 200 million. You don't got it like that.
Well, that's why the goal was set big, because it was for a broader market. So they were thinking about the people who don't game and having a device for them too. So I can imagine why they would think that. It wasn't like, hey, we're going to sell 200 million consoles. The thought was, we're going to sell 200 million multimedia devices because everybody's going to want one. And it's not too far-fetched of why they would think that. I mean...
Smooth.
Yes.
Xbox, broad market. Xbox, broad market. You see where I'm going here? It's Xbox, North American market. Xbox doesn't have a broad market.
They would have to go to Japan.
This motherfucker just said it's not too far-fetched. Are you serious?
I didn't say that it wasn't too far-fetched for them to sell it. It's not too far-fetched for them to think or have the goal of 200 million because what they were trying to sell.
Very far-fetched. That's
120 million more than they sold.
All right, right now, let's just imagine these consoles are beginning to launch, right? A bet is placed down. You are offered $1 billion to choose either it's going to sell 200 million or it's not going to sell 200 million. Which bet are you taking?
No, I wouldn't bet that. I wouldn't take the bet that was going to sell 200 million. I'm just saying it wasn't far-fetched for them to believe that, because with the goal that they had in mind, the original vision for it was to be a broader device. That's all.
To even think that is bananas.
Do you even think that?
You're not.
Hold on. I get what he's saying, but look.
But no games came.
Hold on. I'm explaining what he's saying. I'm explaining. Hold on. I'm gonna show you what his logic is. I get what his logic was.
Ain't no logic.
No, Xbox, when they first announced the Xbox One, it was going to be a media platform that was going to replace everything you're living.
A game console will always be a game console.
I agree, but I'm just saying I got where the logic of that came from.
Nah.
It was far-fetched, but it was an optimistic way of thinking.
Okay, so it's a goal, but it's an unattainable goal that they set. It was like a reach.
Yeah, it was a huge reach.
No way they was going to ever get near that.
Maybe they were planning on pulling a Wells Fargo and just giving people free accounts and free Xboxes.
Yeah, if they gave out like free cable with the box, then I could see it doing it. But they come on, bro. That's 120 million more than they sold. Like, no.
They were trying to make that box replace everything in your living room.
I can see that. All right, we're gonna do 100 million, 110 million, which that's still far-fetched when you think about it.
Nobody would ever.
When it comes to Xbox, that's very far-fetched.
Nobody would own an Xbox or a Microsoft platform to control everything in the house. So that ain't happening.
What's up, Cycle?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
What up, Cycle?
What up?
So that 200 million, PS4 might. I mean, PS4 could surpass PS2, but the generation got long enough.
Generation won't go long enough. Technology is moving at a much higher clip than it was back then.
PlayStation 2 had that DVD player, which was huge.
And the thing about the DVD player is, back with the 360 and the PS3, you needed an HD TV. DVD player was accessible by anybody with already had a regular TV.
Yup.
So that's 100% penetration without the need to buy any kind of new hardware.
and people weren't as split during the PS2 era, like the whole PlayStation and Xbox side. It was pretty much like everybody had a PS2, and some people additionally had an Xbox. So it wasn't split like it is now.
I'm sorry.
It ain't really. Hold on, it's split now.
It ain't really even split now.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot more people that are like call themselves Xbox gamers than there ever were like during that era. It was like there were
got a lot more on the internet.
It's fair to say that it's more of a split. Come on, during the PlayStation 2 days, PlayStation 2 was like a standard. You had a console. If you had a console, you had a PlayStation 2.
Yeah, like
Xbox and the GameCube was like an add-on.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Anybody during that time only having an Xbox. I don't see that.
I know a lot of people that only had Xboxes because of Halo.
That's strange to me. But that was when Halo was just becoming, so it was like, I don't know.
It was just a new thing back then, like all it was.
Like the PS2 was like the default that you had to have, and like the Xbox was an optional extra, gaming.
Hell, I never even personally owned my own PS2. My brother had the PS2, but I guess if
the market share for PS2, Xbox and GameCube then was crazy compared to what it is now. It's not even close.
Yeah.
No, now isn't it like 70%?
No, it's not.
What is it?
They over by double.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the percentage of the market now? Smooth. Now he got the answers.
Then you could say it was like 70, 80.
You're cutting out, man. Well, right now, Sony controls roughly around 55% of the market. And that's factoring in the 17% that the Wii U has that is dead. So let's do these rough calculations real quick.
The Wii U ain't dead, it's just sleeping. It's hibernating.
It's October. They still ain't showed that NX.
Bruh.
What's
Crazy.
up with that, man?
That thing dead anyway, man. That thing gonna be dead on arrival.
Listen, Ubisoft said the NX gonna put Nintendo.
Didn't they say that about the Wii U and then they dumped it? Didn't they say that about the Wii U?
Yes.
When was the last time
Ubisoft was championing the Wii U and it didn't work out?
So if you're not including the Wii U because the Wii U is already dead, Sony controls roughly 66% of the market right now. That's pretty much locked up gangbusters.
You really can't trust Ubisoft at all when it comes to talking about Nintendo.
Hell no. Fuck no. I did like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, though. That joint was hot.
Yeah.
That's the first Assassin's Creed game I actually was able to beat.
So it's looking like it's inevitable, man. That Nintendo demise after the NX, man, is really looking that way. Multiplat. That's gonna be interesting to see that change in the in the industry, man.
What if they want multiplat?
I don't even think they'll do that, honestly.
I think they got too much pride.
Yeah, they'll just probably go to mobile and shit. I don't
Just
think
commit seppuku.
Yeah, they won't. I think they'll start making games.
They'll just start making toys. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, they make more toys. Anyway, a Nintendo console hasn't been relevant to gaming since 2010 on the Wii. Because the 2010 on the Wii had a lot of good games. After that, they've been dead. It's been a deck. It's pretty much been like, yeah. It's been they went an entire generation without a console. The Wii U might as well not even have existed. How bad that piece of shit was.
True.
I think it's coming out at a really bad time too, because of like it wouldn't be so bad if there was no Scorpio and Pro, but now like you're coming out when around the time when these like new emergence of semi new consoles are coming out, people really don't care. Like now we got somewhat new consoles already.
That gameplay is gonna be addicted, man.
Another crazy thing is the fucking Wii U is still $300. Like, what the fuck?
Because that gamepad, bro. They can't lower the price because it costs too much to produce it. Like,
that's crazy.
Y'all remember that picture I tweeted out? Y'all think that was fake?
what picture?
I thought it was real. I thought it was.
No,
real.
you see, it's a new video came out. The leaked fucking NX specs is another console. Y'all didn't see that video?
That shit better be fake.
I don't know. That controller looked like he was like, pilot for American Airlines or some shit. That was bad.
Shit like
I really can't wait for the NX to come out because it's been a while.
Hey, the people said show the picture.
I can't even. Oh, where did I? Oh, that's gonna take a while.
It's been a while since I feasted on the souls of the disheartened Nintendo fans.
I know where it's at.
Hold on, I can get you that video too.
There's no way the Wii U should still be $300. That's just ridiculous.
I'll be back in 1 second.
You can get a fucking Xbox, the fat Xbox One for like $250 brand new.
Then somebody said it cost like $60 to produce their goddamn gamepad.
You can get an Xbox One for $299. One S.
This is the picture. What?
A Slim for $299. PS4 Slim. Like what the fuck?
Comment section. What y'all think? Fake 3D model.
Hold on, here go the video.
That shit fake as fuck. It better be fake. It gotta be fake.
That shit not low.
He's got a lot of time on their hands. It does look cheap. It look real cheap. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That looks bad.
Hey, look at this video. It's like 1 minute 20 seconds in.
I wouldn't be surprised though if it was real.
I think it's real.
Now look at that video. That's like the NX fucking.
Oh, okay. What did he make? Did he make this video before that came out, or?
That's after. That all the leaked specs is basically exactly what that thing is. Like, gotta fast forward a little bit, you'll see it.
That shit looks stupid.
Fast forward to what?
It's like 120.
That shit look dumb.
Yes, yeah. Goddamn ads.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought you were really typing the email. I'm like, what the
I
hell?
don't use ad block. What is that?
That's all I'm telling you. That's like the NX. Like it's another console. Like I don't know what the fuck going on.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You remember when Eurogamer came out with all those leaks, like all this Nintendo, this what they doing? Like people saying that's what that was. Like the NX not gonna be there.
Oh, that looks like what we saw in the that picture.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, but that's what I was telling y'all from the picture. That's what they do over there. Everything is like that.
They saying like that dude trying to sell that off to like a company and nobody's buying it. Like don't nobody want to market it. So I don't know.
Nintendo consoles are DOA.
When's this thing releasing again? The NX?
March.
Smooth, tell us since you got all the inside information on these consoles.
Fuck y'all, I'm picking it up.
Kill it with 5. This Mad Games come out in February. Ain't nobody gonna care about that.
You know what I hate when people say, "Oh, I'm picking it up because it's the next console. I buy all the consoles, and you know I like to buy a new type." You're not helping the industry. You're just hurting it.
How is it not helping the industry? Honestly, I'm selfish in my gaming. If I want to play Zelda or Mario or whatever,
that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that just like buy dumb shit to have it.
Oh.
If you're gonna buy it and you're gonna support it, that's one thing. If you're just gonna buy it to have it,
no.
You're not. It's just being stupid. You're just supporting stuff that doesn't need to be supported.
Yeah, man.
Then again, that's like half the YouTubers on this website. They just buy shit to have it.
It's gonna be a documentary, I'm sure. Fall of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me ain't nobody on here picking up the NX if it look like that.
Nope.
Nobody.
Not if it look like that. I just gotta see what they do.
I don't give a fuck what it look like.
Exactly.
The number one thing that would prevent me is the controller. If they just made a normal controller, a regular fucking controller, I would pick it up.
They just need to bring back out the GameCube controller. That's what people want.
BG just gave me a good idea for a video, though.
I don't even care.
Even the N64 controller, I was able to adjust to, even though that was a funky fucking controller too.
Oh yeah, that joint was crazy.
I'm about to make a video on that, the online documentary demise of Nintendo. Thank you, BG.
That's like a wrestling, like goddamn.
Gonna have 1,000 parts, ain't it?
No, it's just making an hour long or something. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jack. Anybody who thinks that the system's going to be a success, like it's actually going to sell?
What if it is? What if it?
Nintendo ain't. Listen, the thing that people don't realize is that Nintendo was the shit with the NES because it was pretty much by itself. Once Nintendo got some motherfucking competition, they went downhill, and then they got lucky with the fucking Wii, and then went right back to going downhill. Once Nintendo got competition, it was over. They owned the NES was as popular as it was because they had no competition. Once that motherfucking Sega Genesis, no, the Sega wasn't no competition for the NES. The regular Sega Master System, no.
The Genesis outsold the Super Nintendo in North America.
The Genesis is what the Genesis was the real competition. and then the PlayStation 1 came along. And like Nintendo never was the same after they got competition until the Wii U.
You want to hear something funny? The Genesis outsold the Super Nintendo in America, and the Saturn outsold the N64 in Japan.
That's weird.
Oh wow.
What if that was a success? We would all be eating our words. What if that happens?
I mean, I hope it is. Shit, fuck it.
I doubt it. I mean, what are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? The same fucking games? No third-party support?
Nintendo doesn't get enough games to keep
Another iteration of fucking Mario Kart and Super Mario Brothers? Nintendo is so fucking garbage. Let that shit die already, man. Die, Nintendo, die.
Damn.
I just want the games.
So, Bulletstorm. I'm finally gonna get to play Bulletstorm after the PC trash race prohibited me for over a year. It's coming to PS4 and Xbox One. Full clip edition? Rumored at least, but it's probably.
Oh wow, they're actually
I'm
remaking
trying to figure out
it.
who asked for that, man.
I wanted it.
God, then that game came out in 2010, man. It's a cool game for a playthrough, but damn, what the fuck? So this is like a remastered edition?
Yeah. If I would have been able to play it on PC, I wouldn't want it now, but now this is just great for me.
What's next? What's next? A remaster for Haze? Like, god damn.
I'm still waiting on that Brink remaster, bro.
Oh God, Brick was so overrated. Who made that game again? Was that?
I don't even fucking remember.
Brink, that was Bethesda, wasn't it?
Oh, that was
It
a
might have
stinker.
been.
That game was trash.
Yeah, that joint, yeah.
That joint garbage. I like Bulletstorm though, but who asked for that, man? Oh yeah, 2011 was Bulletstorm. I beat that game, by the way. But yeah, who asked for that?
Quantum Break, DX11 on Steam runs great.
Somebody said, "What's Haze?" Go, what's Haze?
Oh, you don't want to know.
That was the Halo killer, wasn't it?
The UMP of that Windows thing, the UWP, is an absolute disaster.
Yo, the Quantum Break on UWP, I'm convinced that was a beta. That was a beta because this Steam version looks immaculate, bro. They really sold people a beta on that UWP.
It runs better than that, but the Steam version is still very demanding too. If you max settings with a 1080, you're getting like 30-something frames on the Steam version.
That's insane.
Wow.
How much they still selling it for 60 on Steam or?
Nah, it's 40 on Steam. Okay. Forza Horizon, that shit just stopped working on PC for me.
For real?
I just went to go play it, didn't work. I'm like, fuck it.
PC shit.
Master race though.
Microsoft just needs to pack it in. All Windows 10 is games for Windows Live 2.0.
Just put it on Steam and get that money.
Like, I got Rise of the Tomb Raider on that thing. It runs oh my god, so terrible. So bad.
Yeah. It might be a intentional sabotage. Just like, I don't know.
And then they're talking about
really intentionally sabotage their own games.
Listen. Here's the thing, though, right? When they launch UWP,
The craziest claims, man.
when they
Mr. 200 million is telling somebody else like crazy.
I didn't say 200 million. I said I just say it wasn't too far fetched for them to think like that.
Okay. Do I really think they sabotage UWP on purpose? No, but it sure does fucking seem like that with them launching. What was the first game that launched for it?
Gears?
It was Gears? Might have been Gears.
Tomb Raider.
Gears Ultimate.
Tomb Raider.
And
Gears
then
Ultimate.
Tomb Raider came after that. And the whole thing was running shitty. Like the platform is shitty. Like it doesn't allow you to record your games or whatever you want. I mean, the whole thing was a piece of shit. It wasn't ready to come out, and they released it. And it's like, okay, it's like they released it just to say, okay, you can play the games on PC. However, they're gonna run shit, but it's still available on PC.
They're trying to give you that Xbox experience, bro.
I'm nervous about Gears. I'm nervous about Gears.
It makes you want to play the game. Like, it's bad that a PC version is so bad it makes you want to play it on Xbox. I feel safer playing it on Xbox, which is a damn fucking shame.
Yeah, and that's when it's out of control.
It's like that with most games, though.
It's like that with most games.
Here comes dumbass.
Oh shit, Brian about to rip you. Brian about to rip you.
So, Smooth, why were you playing Recore on PC again?
Because Like I said, if it struggled, then I went to the Xbox. I just wanted to play it at the highest fidelity that I could.
And then what was the prior claim you just made prior?
With most games. That's why I didn't get Batman on PC.
Smooth. You know, at this point, it's just like swatting a fly. You're just an annoyance.
So most games on PC don't work smooth. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. I'm just like
saying, like with most games.
All right. I'm not going to say anything.
Here you're playing,
I'm done. Silence.
Recore. Here you're playing Recore on PC.
Smooth need to take absolutes out of his vocabulary. Stop using words like always and every. Just
like every game on PC. Like
really go get you with it. Sunset Overdrive. Who was it? Insomniac said they.
And Arkham Knight on PC is better than consoles. So
now it is.
It was back then, in my opinion.
Pretty much always was. It just wasn't the standards of PC games.
It wasn't the standards of fucking 60 frames. But back then I could do it max settings, 4K, 30 frames. It looked better than the consoles.
Okay. So Insomniac said they wouldn't mind bringing Sunset Overdrive to PC, but it's up to Microsoft because they own it.
I mean,
I thought Insomniac owned that.
Yeah, I thought they owned it. What the hell?
Nah, I think
Microsoft owned it.
No, that's why they went for Microsoft. Remember, because they said if they made it for Sony, Sony would want to own it.
Microsoft had publishing rights.
Yeah, they got the publishing rights.
Well, so they said it's up to Microsoft if they want to.
The fuck?
That was a statement. So
at this point, they probably won't.
I mean, you know.
Are you really gonna hold like 2 games hostage on your platform though? Like,
yeah, it doesn't really make
nobody gonna get an Xbox One over a PC for Sunset Overdrive, bro. Like,
they put Rise on PC, and Sunset is a better game than Rise. Put that.
No,
on
I think Crytek put that on PC. Or was that up to Microsoft?
I think it was published by them, by Microsoft too. I don't know.
Yeah, but they don't own it. They don't own that IP though.
They do own that IP. They own Rise.
Not Rise.
They own Rise.
I could have swore fucking.
No.
What was that
Microsoft
company?
owns Rise.
Yeah, they do own the Rise IP.
Yeah, the Rise 1. I'm talking about like. So I don't fucking know.
Oh wait, you talking about Rise Son of Rome?
They own Rise and they let it go to Steam.
Yep.
Yeah, they own the Quantum Break IP too, and it's on Steam.
I don't fucking know, man.
Somebody lying.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind that going to PC, playing that over again. I wouldn't mind. I'm not buying it on UWP though.
Nah, they can keep that shit on fucking Xbox.
What else we got? No Man's Sky under investigation for false advertising. Pieces of shit.
People really want them like the fucking. God damn.
No, I'm looking at an article right now. It says, with Crytek doing poorly financially, it's been reported that Microsoft approached them with an offer to fund a Rise sequel only if they gave up the rights to the IP. Microsoft is baffled as why Crytek wants to keep an IP.
What? Crytek hasn't made a game in a while, by the way.
Because they ain't got no money. They went back.
Yeah. Microsoft does not own Rise. Crytek owns it.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
I could have sworn.
Because it was an article about if Rise 2 came out, it'd be on PS4 or 2. That's why I was like,
does anybody even use the CryEngine anymore?
Not really. No, they was poorly ran, bro. That's why they was making when they make it Homefront, they had to give it away.
Everybody uses like Frostbite and Unreal.
Nobody's been really using Unreal 4 though. Here and there.
God damn. Crytek is over with them. Their games gameplay wise wasn't even good. It's just, they just look good.
Fuck them.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm reading it right here. Crytek owns it because Crytek wanted to make Rise 2, but Microsoft would not publish it unless they get to own the intellectual property. But Crytek would not agree to these terms, so the project was canceled.
Oh man, I wish they do Rise 2.
Yeah,
that would have been nice. Shit, I was wrong.
Crytek should took that deal though.
They definitely should have.
Them niggas in the poorhouse now.
Well, look at all the deals most other developers take with Microsoft, and their games sell like absolute dog shit.
I mean, Jack, you wasn't gonna play it anyway, so it don't matter.
What, Rise? I would have played Rise of Kane to
You
PS.
ain't playing shit. Fuck out of here.
I would have played Rise of Kane to PS.
You said you ain't want to play no games on Xbox.
No, I
One.
said Rise looked good because I like the fucking subject matter, sir. I would have played it.
Well, you
So
know who wouldn't play Rise if it came to PC? Me.
What you mean? If it came to PC, it is on PC.
That's what I'm saying, and I still didn't play it
Why?
because I don't. It's a dog shit ass game.
It's like you got a good
Nice.
story. That
Nah.
gameplay looked
Nah.
cool.
I remember
That's a good game.
I remember when my friend got that game. He's like, "Yo, check out this game." Oh, congratulations! You're throwing spears at people that don't move.
What? That's wrong. It's a good
There
game.
there was one section of the game. No, that was just the beginning where you just had to throw spears and
Yeah, the
Run it,
tutorial where it showed you how to use.
That shit look garbage as hell. But then again, I don't like God of War, so there's no way in fuck I'm gonna
yeah,
like.
you need to hold a low for
Nah,
that.
yeah, if you wouldn't like, yeah, see.
If I don't like God of War, there's no way in fuck I'm gonna like Rise.
Yeah.
I don't think you should put God of War in the same category as Rise, but I get what you're
That's what I'm
saying.
Actually, they're not really comparable. The gameplay style is different. Well, the new God of War will be comparable to Rise the way that the movements of, but the God of War of old versus Rise in the Rome, the gameplay itself isn't really comparable.
No.
I mean, I think Rise could have been Microsoft's God of War though.
They
Eventually.
could have.
Yeah, and so could have that last game. What was that? Dante's Inferno. Look how that turned out.
That game was trash.
I wanted to play that. I was looking for that shit on
Nah,
PC.
Dante's Inferno was not trash.
That shit
That was a
went,
good game.
bro. I tried to play
I
it.
played the demo. That joint was alright.
Yeah, it was all right.
I didn't have no characters with blue long hair.
No, that shit was whack, bro.
I can't like it and shit. Oh, Shantae's Revenge.
You gonna stop hating on Shantae, bro.
I ain't hating no. I ain't stopping nothing.
If the if the ASA, I think it is, if they find No Man's Sky guilty of false advertising, then they got to take down all their ads, which I don't think would matter anymore now.
It really wouldn't.
You know what?
Who cares?
I hope they're found guilty just so it sets a precedent so no other developer can do any bull crap.
The game was garbage anyway. People should have seen that it was garbage. You could see it. I seen it a mile away. It was garbage. Every time they showed it, garbage. Keep it moving.
The ending was a slap in the face too, though. I ain't gonna say nothing, but damn, it was a slap in the face.
You played it to the end?
Yes, yo, it's a way you could beat the game, and that's the real ending they said. And I'm like, nah, this is some bullshit. Yeah, because if you go to the center of the universe, that's not the real ending, of course.
The fuck is this nigga doing?
So apparently Forza on PC and console graphically is not a huge difference,
Nope.
which is a problem.
Hold on, though. Let's talk about this, too, though. Why?
Yeah.
I keep hearing people talking about Forza is the best-looking console game to date. That is bullshit.
I wouldn't say it's the best looking console game. It's
I'm hearing people say it's the best-looking console
What's the
game
best looking console game to date then?
to date. The best-looking console game to date, it would have to be between
The Order?
Rise
The
of the
Order,
Rise,
fucking Uncharted 4,
Yeah.
Rise.
Rise.
Until Dawn looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah, I know. I would say take
I would-
Uncharted up out of there.
Uncharted is definitely. I mean, Until Dawn is definitely in the top 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
should look crazy. Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely Rise, Uncharted 4. I would put Killzone in there.
Yo, Killzone looks fucking beautiful, dog. Like
What about Mario Kart?
that shit. I mean, even Infamous Second Son looked good.
Yeah, Infamous did look good. It had it lacked some detail on some smaller things like the people and everything like that.
Shadows.
Overall the world looked good. Drive
But I
Club,
don't-
we forgot Drive Club.
Yeah, Drive Club looks better than Forza. So I don't really understand why people think Forza is the best looking console game. Like, what?
Graphic horror is not over Drive Club.
The cars on Forza look really good, but everything outside of that is just like okay.
Let me see what the next thing we got is. Oh, Jack, hit me up about these PS Plus games. They finally decent, fam.
They pretty
Oh
good.
yeah. Finally, definitely compared to Xbox Live for the month. Jesus.
Yeah, they pretty good.
I don't know what they was thinking.
Games with Gold been whooping their ass for months. Now we got
Look at you peasants arguing about free games per month.
Come on, don't PC got the most free to play games?
Oh,
I'm just saying, you guys like crying about what scraps are getting.
Yeah, when they fucking increase the goddamn price, you want to see that shit go somewhere.
Well, guess what? You gotta be a man of your convictions and not.
Hold on, Jack Move, are you gonna get that Transformers Devastation Platinum?
I'm not playing that shit, man.
Yeah, I bet you ain't, motherfucker.
Listen, I have never.
You
I have never.
platinum fraud.
Listen,
You
listen.
don't play Transformers, huh?
I didn't grow up watching
Generation
Transformers.
one?
I never watched Transformers.
Whoa.
Nigga, I grew up watching Ninja Turtles, nigga. Fuck
you grew up watching My Little Pony, you freak.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Ninja Turtles all day, every day. Fuck Transformers.
Fuck out of here.
Hold on. Isn't Transformers Devastation a Platinum Games game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I ain't playing shit. Exactly.
You know he ain't supporting that.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yo,
Nigga, that's Generation 1, and it looks like Gen 1, and that's fucking Transformers.
yo, if Platinum Games was making Uncharted 5, Jack wouldn't buy that shit.
You know, Bond actually making a good point.
No, Bond ain't making shit.
No, he does not.
Bro, you don't realize, bro, Platinum Games fucking suck, bro. Like, let's be real.
He does not like.
Nah, Transformers.
I know. Listen,
it's a quick
Jack
game.
Move looked at that Platinum list, and he know he ain't getting it.
Bro, I don't fuck with Transformers like that.
Like I said, if Platinum Games was making the next Uncharted game, I don't think Jack would buy it.
My issue, I played it, but I didn't like it because it's Transformers. Just like that's not how Transformers, you know.
I thought you said you liked it, my nigga, before you put it down. At least after 2 days. Hold on, wasn't I getting on this nigga for putting that game down because he said it was good? Now you saying you don't like it?
It was good, but it became lame because.
That nigga, make up your mind, nigga. You like it?
It's short though.
It became boring and lame because it was all about melee. Like Transformers is not about like melee combat.
Yeah, but I know one thing. You said that game was good, and I was like, did you beat it? You was like, no, I'm gonna get back to it. Now you don't like it.
It was a decent game, but it got lame because it was just all about melee combat, which is not what Transformers is. Like,
you tend to judge games very early and then change up your pitch later on.
I mean, no. Here's the thing. It doesn't change that it's still a decent game, but it's not a game that kept my interest enough to keep.
Well, it ain't decent then, my nigga. Like, it ain't decent then.
It is.
A decent game would keep your interest.
I would say Witcher 3 is decent. I just don't like it though.
Nah.
I can't say Witcher 3 is
How that even sound?
I can understand why he doesn't like it because he's too busy thinking about tonguing down another man.
Oh
no.
It just didn't keep me, man. What can I say?
You know that game started out with Geralt getting a bath and everything and getting a haircut and BG was getting all horny.
Oh, pause, nigga, pause.
Don't say that word around other men.
Hey, what's the other PlayStation free game?
It's Resident Evil. HD.
Oh yeah, you getting that platinum, Jack?
Nah. All right, I'll take the L on that one. I can't do it, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna admit I can't get that platinum.
Fraud ass platinum.
I don't think I can get there, bro.
I know you can't.
Nigga, you gotta beat the whole game with a knife. Like, who the fuck doing?
I know you. But you supposed to be a pro. Hold on, but you a pro at getting platinum.
Which Resident Evil?
The remake.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hell no.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to do that shit, bro. Like,
I told y'all niggas this nigga was a platinum fraud.
I get feasible platinum. That don't make no sense to shit.
Feasible platinum. No, you get shameless platinum.
Bro, you gotta beat the game without done. You gotta beat it in like 4 hours.
Okay, nigga, that's the life of a real platinum hunter.
Back in the day, Resident Evil was a speedrun game's dream come true.
That's the life of a real platinum hunter.
Man, they can have it.
Platinum getter.
They can have it, bro.
Yeah, they gonna have it.
You won't play a game just because the platinum is unattainable?
No, I'll still play it. I wouldn't be able to get that.
Most likely he will not. No.
Sir.
This nigga has a backup account where he tries games. If he feel like he can't get that platinum, he will not play it on his main account. This nigga's a fraud.
Oh, boy.
Whatever you say.
Facts.
Whatever you say, bro.
You got a backup account to try games out before you actually play them?
I got a backup account to play games I don't like, yeah.
Oh, fact.
I do. Yeah.
Right, nigga.
Can't you just like delete trophies and games off your account?
If you don't get any trophies, you can delete.
You don't get no trophies for the game, you can delete it.
Yeah.
He can have more platinums than me. I don't claim to be a platinum getter.
Yo, this is like dudes like trying to sit out games in baseball so they can keep their batting averages high when a good pitcher is pitching.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with no shit like that.
That's exactly what he does to keep his platinum stats high.
Hey, man. Hey, I ain't got no defense for that. It ain't what it is.
Nigga, I'm the truth. Fuck you gonna say to me?
Oh, nigga, shit.
Hold that loaf and sit there. Now move on. Next topic.
You got more platinums than you though.
Oh shit.
I'm not a platinum getter. Never claimed to be. He does, not me.
Jack get more pussy than you though.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Let's see what we got. These Mafia 3, no reviews until launch day.
Oh man, that shit got me nervous.
You know what I hate about no reviews? I feel like I need to look at Digital Foundry more when they say no reviews, because I could generally know when I'm interested in a game or not. Like, this game I'd be interested in, but what worries me is the game going to run? Is the game going to be broken? Is the game going to have day one patches?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many other. It's sad that we live in an era of gaming where there's so many other things you need to worry about outside of the game being good.
Well, that's what you got to worry about when you only got a motherfucking PC.
Damn.
Yeah, tell that to Assassin's Creed. Tell that to the Master Chief Collection.
It's not a big concern for console gamers. You know what I'm saying? There might be a little bad apples here and there, but
Okay.
I know one thing. If I was to get it on consoles, I know that shit is going to work when I go and press the fucking button. Now, PC, I don't know.
So tell that to Deus Ex Mankind Divided on consoles.
That shit runs terrible on PC.
My 2500K runs it just fine, sir.
Well, how much you turned down?
Not too much things, but
yeah, exactly.
There's things that you can turn down, like the reflection.
Nah, nigga. I got a 1080. I ain't turning down nothing.
And
nothing. And that's at 1080p.
And I do remember Fallout 4 hitting 0 frames.
Oh yeah, that's
on console.
You know, every time Bond say 2500K, make me want to history.
Listen, the thing is, it still works. Like I said, Forza Horizon, it worked for 4 hours. I go to play it on PC. Stop working.
I don't give any. I don't make any excuses for Microsoft's garbage PC.
Man.
So does GTA, do they ever give out their reviews early, or they just let you play the game?
Nigga, that's GTA.
They should not review.
But I mean, but when was the last bad Mafia game though?
I mean, they were saying Doom didn't send out reviews.
Listen,
how they do
if there's no review copies, that raises a red flag automatically.
Yep, for any game.
Unless you're somebody like Naughty Dog or fucking Rockstar.
Shit, maybe they hold themselves to a different standard.
They let people come out and play the game for like.
I mean, it's a lot of gameplay. No, Angry Joe just put up like fucking what? Damn near like 40 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
But that shit looks unfinished. It looks bad. It looks very bad, man. The enemy AI is dumb as fuck. That's why I'm hoping that this shit they showing is an old build and we're going to get a patch on day one and it's going to be better.
I remember somebody on this podcast saying the gameplay was going to be a little crazy, but the story was going to be good. And everybody called this man stupid, but you know. What we going to see, bro?
That's how Mafia 2 was. I mean, the gameplay was pretty stiff and it had some issues.
Yeah, it was some stiff-ass, crazy gameplay with a great story.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same shit.
As long as it's playable, people will forgive it because people forgave Mafia 2.
I don't like the way it look. I mean, I just hope, like I said, all the gameplay we've been seeing. I mean, they got the PC version up. They let a couple people record some PC gameplay of it. It just it doesn't look like it's polished. It doesn't look polished.
I'm sorry, I just had to look up a 2500K. I need to like look at this shit. I had to look.
I believe it's a 32 nanometer process.
I had to really look at this. This is unbelievable.
Look up a 24-inch 1080p monitor. Also, that should be in the museum of fucking old
the history books.
The funny thing is, though, I'm not ever complaining about running my games, yet you guys always are.
Well, that's because you run your games at low fucking settings.
I do not run my games on low settings.
Well, you done turn shit down on Deus Ex. I ain't turning nothing down with a 1080 at 1080p. That's ridiculous.
I'm not like these Microsoft guys that play games uncompromised.
Put it at toaster settings. They should have a segment called that. Just toaster.
All my gameplay of all my games, my shit is up.
Your shit is not max.
Maybe you guys just don't know how to take care of your hardware.
Oh man. Damage control.
I don't even keep my hardware long enough to even get old. What you talking about?
Damage control. Welcome to the ring.
My shit always in brand new condition.
Yeah.
What's the new 4K TV you getting this month?
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm good on that.
You lying like shit.
No, for real, I'm cool. But next year, though, I'm getting a new one.
Definitely said that like last time.
If them Jones if they, leap forward like I think they're gonna be.
I can never keep up with what console this nigga got either.
Yeah, you just never know, man. And I'm done talking about it.
Do you have an Xbox?
Yeah, I got Xbox. I got to right now because I don't know how that gear is gonna turn out on PC.
Somebody said that he got Mafia 3 early. His score is 6 out of 10 for it.
Ew.
That's Connor Conway. Kenway, you got to show some proof, player.
Yeah, you got to tweet me a picture of that case. So
Yeah,
I can put it up.
tweet that.
We need the receipt.
Yeah, you can't be having people make baseless accusations, or what I will now call smoothing.
I memean, I wouldn't be surprised, man, because like I said, that it's a lot of gameplay on the YouTube of Mafia 3. But I'm just hoping that's old builds and the full game is going to be a lot better.
All the gameplay look the same, though. That's another thing. Like,
I mean, they're giving out all the same, pretty much the same. They're not going to let everybody just go all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying?
I hope not.
Yeah, they usually don't let them show you the story.
Yeah, they're not going to let these motherfuckers show everything.
Oh, I hope the area is more varied then. Goddamn.
Oh, yeah, that areas. You ain't see the trailer for, like, the different areas?
No.
I've been ignoring all the trailers. I feel like they've been showing too much. I haven't watched any.
Yeah, I ignored it because of that, too.
They showing a lot, but they ain't showing nothing. It's a lot of the same shit. Just different YouTubers getting the opportunity to play it.
I'm trying to get my hands on that joint early.
I know you can collect Playboy magazines again, like you could in part 2.
Cool.
Matter of fact, I had downloaded part 2 about a month ago because I wanted to play it again, and kept crashing for no fucking reason. So yeah.
I'm about to download it right now.
PC Master Race, boy.
I'm about to download that right now, along with what's it called, Bulletstorm, and start playing it.
Hold on, you never played Mafia 2?
I never finished it. I never really got into it.
It's pretty good.
Bono is the exception to everything. Like everything that don't work for everybody else, it works for me.
Yeah, like when everybody was getting Red Ring of Death, he was the only one with broken PlayStation.
Xbox survived until like 2 years ago.
Exception to
that's crazy, bro.
And yet my PlayStation 3 broke 3 times.
That's crazy.
PlayStation 3, that garbage ass built system.
Wasn't nothing garbage about the original PlayStation 3. That thing was built like a tank.
I had a Slim too.
Of course.
I didn't even have the OG Yellow Light of Death Dog shit. Well, I am glad that consoles are durable this generation because last generation they were made like tissue paper.
Yo, Smooth, you booted up that Gears already? Yeah, he playing. He probably jerking off the Marcus. You jerking off the Marcus, nigga? Like,
yo, are you gonna make a review? Are you gonna make a review before you beat it?
No, don't do that to Gears. Gears, no. Gears, I got no. Gears, it will be the.
Hold on, ain't you supposed to be approaching the bench for making a review for Forza Horizon when only 8% complete?
Why you can let that man live, man, with his Forza review?
I'm gonna say this once. I'm gonna say this once. I'm gonna say
this guy had 8% complete. It's a great game. It's amazing.
Your YouTube rules do not apply to me.
Hey, Smooth, I just got to ask you something, though.
That's not a YouTube rule. That's common sense.
No, it's not. Not for me.
These Xbox guys wonder why nobody takes them serious.
Hey, Smooth.
Yeah.
People keep hitting me up, and I can't confirm what tonight, so I was going to ask you. People keep hitting me up telling me that you hid your trophies, bro. Is this true?
No, I never hit my trophies. Or
okay.
He had them hit.
Because I was wondering who they was talking about. When
they kept
when because Hard 8 must either look from like a mobile app and stuff, and sometimes it doesn't load up everything in time. So he just caught it at the right time, and that was strange at Hard 8
I looked at it from PC.
Because Hard 8 screenshot had 2 old ass games, and I'm like, wait, why don't you show anything current?
No, I showed the 2 games I knew you played, and they wasn't shown. That's why.
Yeah, but I don't even. Till this day, I still don't even know how to hide achievements on Xbox.
At the end of the day, nigga, you reviewed it at the 8%.
So hold on.
What about the other 92%?
You feel that your review is validated if you only played 8% of a game?
Well, if you can check, my review is validated. See, here's the thing. This is what, because you guys are going by achievements, man, or whatever.
No. This wasn't achievements. This was 8% completion.
8% completion. All right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is how I treat games. Games like racing games, basketball games, sports games, and stuff like that. You can play. I feel like you put enough hours into it and experience a lot of what the game offers.
You'd be more than 8%.
Here's the thing: Forza is an expansive. If you would know, since you don't play Xbox or Xbox games
or PC or Xbox,
you would know
on PC. So
you would know. Yeah,
but everything you
that
do.
Forza Horizon series is a very expansive game.
Well, you know what?
Can do a lot of shit. Like I spent hours just freaking doing random races. Bucket list.
All that goes to completion.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Here's the question. So
yes, it does.
Okay, so
I'm glad that you don't review
how many hours? How many hours was the 8% though?
How many hours was the 8%? I think
we already know niggas can turn on consoles and rack up hours. We can't.
Yep.
Why would I do that though? When my console,
you already did it.
My consoles, I never done that. When my
console, with Witcher 3, nigga.
The Witcher 3. No, I didn't do it with Witcher 3.
You had 18 hours in the Witcher 3 with 1 achievement. That's impossible, nigga.
No, because the thing is, I told you, why would I rack up blank hours in The Witcher 3 for what? I don't have a review or anything or impressions on Witcher 3.
How do you get 18 hours and only have 1 achievement in The Witcher 3?
I don't know it. I wasn't getting any achievements. I got like 1 achievement and I was okay, whatever. This game is.
All right. So how many hours did you have in Forza?
18 hours.
I had at least in Forza. I had at least 14 hours at the time of my review.
That's good enough for a review.
It is. I gotta
I'm
agree
gonna
with
say this right now.
Yo, did you hear this fraud ass nigga BG? This nigga had 8% completion.
He's thinking I can see if this was like Gears of War or Halo or something like that. You're looking at it.
You can you can beat like with The Last of Us. You can beat The Last of Us and only get 5 trophies.
We're not talking about trophies.
He's talking
about completion, game completion.
Oh, you're not talking about it. Okay, that's what you're saying.
This has nothing to do with trophies.
So you have to complete. the
every time you complete anything.
You know how long you would take the 100% Forza Horizon?
You could at least had 20%, 30, 50.
It's not that big of a deal.
I think the argument is saying.
I have ways of how I look at games. Like, for example, a game like, you know why there isn't a review for me for recore impressions? Because I haven't completed yet. I feel like a game like that, I was like, okay, yeah, I definitely need to do that. A game like Gears, I'm definitely going to do that. But games like Forza, Madden, and stuff like that, I ain't gonna sit there and get all of these achievements and all that other stuff just to wrap up an opinion on the overall game.
This doesn't have anything to do with achievement.
Right, let me get a word. Let me get a word right here. This is like making a review of a hotel by looking at it from outside, or making a review on food by looking at it.
That's comparable of looking at the cover of Forza and say, hey, 8 out of 10. No. I played the game. I put hours in the game. I explored a lot of the games, explored a lot of the game. And I felt, you know what? I think I did enough to form a valid opinion on this game. And that's what I did. I'm under the
impression if you don't finish a movie, you don't review a movie. You don't.
At least you could have gave your impressions. Hold on. You could have gave impressions. Nah, he gave a full review. You could have just gave an impression, not a full review.
Exactly.
I don't do impressions. I do full reviews.
How?
Because I'm aka the Best Buy. I do what I do. Like,
I don't do it all impressions.
Jesus Christ.
This motherfucker just said he don't do impressions.
Your review is
a full review for 8%. Are you?
Y'all the type of person to try to create your own definition of what a review is. Look up a review, a definition of what a review is, and tell me that's wrong.
So, like back in the day when your teachers told you to write a book report, you only did on the first chapter, right?
Nah, I just looked in the back of the book.
You smooth a thug, bro.
That's crazy though. Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't watch this shit anyway. So do what you want.
Again,
I'm saying.
man, this is stuff like reviews, man. We don't gotta follow the rules.
No, that's not being honest either. That's
how is it not being honest?
Because you didn't say, hold on. Say in the review I only got 8% complete.
Because I didn't know I only had 8%. I let you freaking Inspector Gadgets do that for me. I didn't know.
Your bottom line is your review's not credible. I'm sorry.
You can call it what you want, and this is why we keep catching you motherfucking frauds. Y'all around here hoping don't nobody look and check shit.
No, why would I hope? I told you guys from the jump when I would be putting out a review. I didn't hide anything.
Let's call it for what it is. He wanted to get a review out early to get views and get notoriety.
I'm not hiding anything.
Well, hold on. Hardy used to do like day one reviews sometimes, didn't he?
I thought those were impressions.
Those were impressions.
No. I used to do something real slick back in the day.
I do impressions, and I did do day one reviews before, but I used to state that in my video.
I used
to let people know that. I never gave up my review as
with all the investigative people in the world, they can go and check their DM self. That's what Arsenal did.
That's called dishonest journalism.
It's not dishonesty because I never said anything. I never said, hey, I beat the whole game. Hey, I got 100%. I never said something. I told you something different. I just gave. If you listen to my review, you hear me talking about things I engaged in. That's what you don't hear me say.
You don't state it.
Somebody who's never played the game wouldn't know if there was more or less to engage in about.
Let's keep it real though.
I'm talking to
you. Don't state it in that. No, you should say in the video, "Hey, I haven't completed the game yet," or
I don't think it's necessary.
Huh?
Like, it's not fair to say that in the game like that.
Let's review an album after a few songs, right?
I'm sorry?
Let's review an album after only listening to the first 2 tracks.
I'm sorry. Like I said, uncomparable. It's kind of just
very comparable.
Redundant. This is redundant stupidity. So I'm ready to move on.
Hold on. What's stupidity about you reviewing a fucking game at the 8% completion?
Well, because you're looking at that number and you're just ignoring everything else. And if you're going to look at it that way, then that's just you. That's why I'm not bothered. Is that you guys are freaking funny as shit.
Everything that you do in the game, everything that you do,
more important.
Listen, everything that you do in the game goes towards the completion.
It's a massive game. Like, how do you see how expansive the game is?
Can we just keep it real for a second? Can we keep it real for 1 second? 90% of these reviews out there, they have not finished Forza Horizon.
Yeah.
No, first of all, I mean, Kid Smooth's guilty of this in the past. So
okay. I ain't know nothing about that.
He reviewed Ori and the Blind Forest without beating it. He reviewed what else he reviewed?
Zombie.
Without beating it. This is what he does. So it is what it is.
And I still came up with a more solid opinion of it more than anybody else could who probably had.
Your opinion ain't mean a fucking thing.
But you still watched it and it still bothered you, so it obviously meant something.
What are you guys talking about?
Triggered.
No, hey, you can try to use that reverse psychology all you want.
Reverse psychology.
That shit is not going to work. That's bullshit.
Energy on it as if I'm supposed to change my mind. Like, nigga, no, my opinion is not.
Don't need to. Just nobody's gonna take you seriously.
Just look at how long you've been doing YouTube. Listen, look how long you've been doing YouTube. Look how many subs and views you get. That should reflect on you.
Here's the thing. I've been on YouTube for what? Since when did Titanfall come out? I got on YouTube.
Listen, you've been here a long time and you ain't get nowhere in the sub or view count. So
my views,
you know why.
I average more views than I sub, so I don't really care. I like the idea
I'm about to give Kid this.
Now you know why.
Here's one last point I want to make on this. We always hear the Xbox guys talk about the media bias, yet this man writes for a media outlet and reviews games and puts up a review of a game incomplete.
All right, so why is it biased? Why is it? I don't understand. So, all right, so I want you guys to call out every. I want you to.
Hold on, didn't you give it a 9 out of 10 after 8% completion?
Like I said, you're just looking at the number of the percentage. And you had to rely on somebody else to get. You're just looking at the percentage. At the end of the day, from 8%.
Can I finish my point so you can answer my point?
Or 108%.
He damn near gave it a perfect score off of 8%.
My whole point is this: is that you as your little media are doing the same thing you're complaining all the other game media is doing.
No, I don't complain about media reviewing games they haven't completed because that means I can sit there and say, okay, well, this person, IGN and GameSpot and all of them are guilty of this, but we can't. I can't call them out.
Complain about the media bias all the time.
How is this media bias? Media bias. My point is like the bashing, the overpoint. Let's put Xbox down and stuff, not what the review stuff is. I don't really care about that. Like I said,
I'm about to throw Kid this assist.
Hold on, though, Kid. How do you give a game a 9 out of 10 after 8%?
I just do it like Nike.
Hold on. I'm gonna pass Kid this W. I'm about to throw him this assist. Own all these ponies right quick. Xbox users spend. This is reaching.
My god.
This is reaching. Okay, Xbox users spend the most time gaming, according to a poll consisting of about 18,000 console users. That was the sample size. So Xbox One users spend an average time of 2 hours and 27 minutes. Below that,
we're not even talking about that out of 18,000 people.
All right, 2,000.
Below that is Nintendo Wii U users at 2 hours and 26 minutes, and PlayStation 4 users at 2 hours and 15 minutes
Today. So we're arguing about 10 minutes, really?
I mean, that exposes PlayStation owners, man.
Yeah, we're talking about 18,000 people.
Hold on. Are we really arguing about 10 minutes?
I was trying to throw Kid an assist.
Okay, I feel that.
It's like I said, it's I have nothing else to say. Like I said, I don't need to prove anything. I already know what I do and what I can do and what I've done, and I don't really have nothing to prove. That's why I could care less about the infamous 8%. You know what I mean? I'm still gaming on the shit. Opinion still hasn't changed.
Of course it ain't gonna change. You're a fucking X-Fag.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
What the fuck is you talking about? Like, you gave it a 9 out of 10 after 8%.
Hey, Inspector Gadget, go check out my PlayStation review. Check out my PlayStation review. Anybody can check out my PlayStation review and see what the scores that I gave for PlayStation games.
You gave it a 9 out of 10 after 8%. Fuck out of here.
Out of 8%. Yeah, you guys are. Wow.
That shit is crazy.
Back Inspector Gadget. You don't want
them 100%. You completed 8%, and it was like, it's a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9.4, sir. 9.4.
Oh, okay, there you go. There you go.
Oh, dang, they give it a perfect score. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's why your channel sucks, and
I
fucking video games. All right, cool. All right, well, cool. Keep on that bullshit.
I don't understand why people
are. All right, keep up the bullshit. Hey, man. You know how people say keep up the good. You know how people say keep up the good work. Well, Kid Smooth, keep up the bullshit.
It's cool. It's cool. I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like I said,
listen.
I really don't care.
This man triggered. Don't even worry about it.
Can we also after the 8%, how did you come to the 0.4? I just want to ask you.
I mean, it just worked out that way.
0.4 from?
It just worked out that way.
I'm saying, what got the 0.4? That's what I want to know.
Well, it lost some minor points due to some areas of the game and some issues with the game that I did not quite like. But you can either watch the video for yourself.
Random lottery pick 1 to 10.
You guys all have all this information.
Hey, no, you know what it is? He tried to give it a 9.4 to make it seem like he did a deep analysis of the fucking game. He went real deep into the review, like he really played the game and shit.
Yeah.
Came up with that.
Yo, Smooth, I trust your review. I trust
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I trust your review, Smooth. I'll take your word for it.
It is what it is. Like I said, anybody can check out my reviews. I have a bunch of PlayStation games in there, and like I said, I wouldn't
advise nobody to watch any of your reviews.
Pretty sure nobody's watching them now after that whole spiel.
No, you tried to do this to me before. It didn't do anything. So
I don't.
What you mean it didn't do anything? What you mean it didn't do anything? How many views you get a video? What the fuck? Am I missing something?
How many views I get a video?
Yeah, am I missing something?
Who says I'm Captain Views? When do you actually hear me talk about views?
He said ain't nobody. That's why nobody watches it. And you like, oh no, you tried this.
Hey. Well, some of my reviews are like some of my highest viewed video. I mean, if I can count.
This podcast makes Smooth popular. So
Yeah, he got 464 views on that Forza Horizon 3 review.
Yo,
He's
Yeah,
very
I didn't
popular.
do it for the views. I just did it because
Just you don't care if nobody watch. Why the fuck are you doing YouTube?
Oh, you know what's funny?
Why are you sad? Why are you whining? I don't.
Why are you doing YouTube? Because you sound like a stupid fuck.
Why you so mad? Calm down, bro. Have a Snickers. Like, goddamn,
idiot.
hard, dog.
I'm not mad.
Like,
You are
so
a fucking
you
idiot.
get so irritated, like so quick for no reason. Like,
Right.
What did anybody do to you though?
Right.
It's like you get so mad. I'm like,
don't
what's
say
wrong with
nothing
you?
about my bullshit ass reviews.
I don't care. You're
BG regaining control of your podcast.
I gave an opinion on the game.
All right, we're gonna call timeout on the play. Good. Okay. No.
Regaining control of your
This is
podcast.
what people tune in
BG.
for, bro. Y'all might as well keep
Timeout on the play. Let's keep the peace. You know what's funny when you type in Kid Smooth name, like it.
Do bond kneecaps come in?
It types in Kid Smooth. She only 15. That's like,
Oh yeah, it do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it do. Yeah.
that is funny. That's what people
Wasn't there another Xbox
look up Kid Smooth for.
Hey man, I look forward to your Gears review after you complete the first chapter. So
Wasn't there another Xbox guy who did reviews without completing the game?
all these fuckers, they all do it, motherfuckers. You got one Xbox dude to get Tomb Raider Game of the Year. He got one trophy in the entire
Bro,
game.
that did kill me. Oh, what the fuck?
How the fuck you do that?
Listen, man, this podcast, really helps Move out. He gets some decent views. What are you talking about? Wait.
Look, Kid Smooth is a great.
He gets some decent views, man.
There you go.
Kid Smooth doing his thing, man. Don't listen to what they say.
I don't. It's like I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal. I never seen somebody get so upset for nothing.
That's the thing. That makes you feel better when you think I'm upset. I'm not upset.
Yeah,
You're a fucking
upset.
idiot.
Look how you sound. Why are you like you're a fucking idiot?
I'm not upset in the slightest. You've been a fraud.
You're upset, bro.
What you
You
talking
mad,
about?
bro. You mad.
Okay.
Relax, bro. You're mad.
I'm mad because Kid Smooth got fraudulent fucking
I'll Amazon Prime you some Snickers so you can relax.
Yes, I'm mad,
bro.
Yes,
Really.
Yes, please. I'm mad. Right. Fuck
Fucking
out of
I'll
here.
pop a blood vessel or some
Whatever
shit.
makes you feel better about your fraudulent reviews, nigga. Whatever makes you feel better.
Actually, I should settle this on Gears when it come out.
Come on, man. That's not even fair. That wouldn't even be fair.
Settle it real, man.
Man.
That wouldn't even be fair. Kid Smooth couldn't beat me in a single fucking game that exists. So it doesn't matter.
Man, not one game that exists in
Not
the
one
world.
goddamn game in the world.
I can beat them in Gears.
Kid Smooth in the world.
Oh shit!
I can beat them in Gears 4. I can beat
repeat that for the record.
We can get on Gears Ultimate right now, 1-on-1.
No, not Ultimate. I'll beat
live
you in Gears 4 though.
Oh, he
And
said
live
get you in
streaming.
Gears 4. It's lit. Set it up.
Yep.
Set it up.
Can we get
That
this live streamed?
That.
Can we get this live streamed?
That.
Come out 13?
Come out the 11th.
Come out the 11th. Yeah.
Okay. So we gonna see that, right?
That.
1v1.
Loser has to eat a shit sandwich.
Nah, y'all definitely got live stream that. I want to see that.
I'm a live stream it. I'm a mopping, really. He ain't gonna kill me once.
Oh man, that's crazy.
This nigga is garbage at games, dog. Like I done played games with Kid Smooth already. He's garbage.
You played.
He be having a heart attack when he game.
You played Battlefront with me and
garbage.
No, that mode I was just garbage in.
No, you're garbage.
I already have like a bunch.
No, you're garbage.
November or October?
I played Star Wars. I played Sar Wars with you. You was garbage. I
you
played
didn't play
Gears with you.
in Star
I
Wars.
played Gears with you, and you were terrible.
Gears 1 I'm not really too good at, but Gears 2, 3, and 4 I'm pretty good. I'm pretty decent.
Makes sense.
I'm putting my money on Smooth for Gears. I got money on you.
Because Gears 1, what happened was just I don't know, it was something about Gears 1 multiplayer I really wasn't too fond of. Whereas Gears 2 and 3, it's something about them that just I don't know if it's
okay.
I don't know what it is. I can't explain it, but
well, I got money on you, Smooth. Don't let me down.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to bet something, BG?
No.
Go on, bet 50, bro.
Go on to the next time.
Yeah, BG know better. He talking shit right now. He knows better. That nigga know. He know better, dog.
Listen, I'm gonna hit you with what that dude said. That that Xbox fraud, Iron Wolf. He said, "Listen, I ain't a gambling man. I'm religious."
Oh my god.
He said that, and like a week later, he was making bets with somebody about Halo.
People. Crazy.
Yo,
I'm definitely gonna live stream that though. We're gonna 1v1, right, Smooth?
He went to practice.
He went to practice.
Yeah, can we really get like a live bet? Like loser has to eat a whole loaf of bread.
Jesus.
Oh, they got.
I don't know. We gotta talk to Smooth. You know he don't like to honor bets, man. So we.
I'm sorry. Say what?
I don't know. 1v1, right? 1v1, correct?
Has to eat a whole loaf of bread.
I don't know. A 1v1. I think we should. I can find my own team, and you get your own.
Oh, now you need a team. Oh, you bitch ass. I don't have a team though. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't got a team. BG running from the game.
I ain't running
I
from
can't
that.
play with him. You're running from this hardcore shit. You know what I'm saying? He play Uncharted all day.
Oh man.
So, there's no reason why you, BG, is supposed to be a gamer ducking gears.
I'm not ducking anything.
You're ducking.
I'm not ducking anything. I might get it.
You're ducking.
Possibly.
Yo, you ain't gonna embarrass yourself like that.
I play with you, but I don't play garbage multiplayer.
Well, he ain't got an Xbox One neither though. So
Well, we would have to get on PC. It's on.
oh,
We there. We got that.
We all got it. So yeah.
If that bitch work. Motherfucker might not work.
I might get Gears. It's a possibility. That's all I can say. So, you know.
No, I know. I already see your excuse now. I'm playing Mafia 3.
I mean, that could be legit.
don't get in the live stream, BG.
It could be legit.
Show them you about their life.
He ain't about that life. He barely about that life on Uncharted.
I just want to see somebody
shit.
eating a loaf live on camera.
What you like to see men eat? Like what the fuck?
I just want to see the despair that somebody has to go through to eat some dry
So
ass
who can eat a
bread.
whole loaf of bread on camera though?
No water or milk. No nothing.
God damn.
Hold on, Bond. Is you getting Gears?
Yeah, but I only play the campaign. I don't play that garbage ass multiplayer.
Wow. Gears is going to be one of the best multiplayers this year. Next,
I've always thought Gears multiplayer is trash.
Next to Battlefield.
So yeah, I definitely want to see that 1v1 between y'all. We'll be placing bets. Pokemon Go is preventing suicides in Japan.
Man, why the fuck is we talking about Pokemon Go, man?
Because it's saving lives.
How?
So,
But if you play Pokemon Go, shouldn't you kill yourself though?
so they set up Pokestops near a high suicide location. These cliffs in Japan, they put Pokestops there, and apparently people who try to commit suicide, they usually want to do it in privacy. I thought it was the opposite. But so when they go and they see all these people there at Pokestops playing Pokemon Go, it's like a deterrent.
So it's not from them playing the game; it's from them being embarrassed to kill themselves in front of people.
Which makes absolutely no sense because you're gonna kill yourself. Why do you care if you're
Yeah, who gives? Yeah, who gives?
Listen, it's dropped. Like the suicide rate drastically dropped from August to September. And
Hey, BG, check the Google Hangout chat. But so they're just saying since suicide dropped, they're saying that's because of Pokemon Go.
And the Pokestop is right at the cliff where people usually jump off and kill themselves. They put a Pokestop right there, and it dropped.
They like people be walking off the cliff by accident now. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So Pokemon Go saves lives. Facts. Okay.
I'm nervous about Mafia, man.
Battleborn might go free to play. I don't really know. Nobody really cares.
No.
Didn't they come out and say that was fake?
Oh, they did. I mean, if it does go free, people will play it. Oh yeah, the last game that released without reviews was Doom, and that turned out good. So, well, for the most part.
Yeah.
Doom was a very good game.
So that gives you a glimmer of hope.
What else we got? Amazon Studios announced the games that they've been working on. Look decent.
Oh, was that Iron Galaxy?
No, they have other actual studios besides Iron Galaxy.
Well, what's the game?
I'll find it.
God damn it.
Honestly, it looked like a whole bunch of free to play games. I don't know if it's free. It looks like free to play.
Wait, did you just ban Bobby Heartache?
Yeah, I banned that faggot ass nigga. But keep it moving.
Wait, why did you ban Bobby? He's been around forever.
I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Jesus.
Okay.
I gotta override the blocking privileges on that one.
You can unblock him. What he did?
Yeah, what did he do?
I ain't talking about it on air. I ain't giving that nigga no light.
How the fuck you unban people? I don't even know how to do that.
You gotta right click where like little drop down and it says unblock you.
Oh, you gotta do it while they names on the screen.
But
don't unban nobody, dog.
So
don't unban nothing.
If they can't comment afterwards, and
they can never get
unbanned. So you can only unblock him right now.
Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Unblock him.
Okay.
Don't unblock nobody, because anybody you block, I'm unblocking.
You good luck with that. You're gonna be unblocking for a lifetime.
You're only gonna be unblocking the next level gaming. That nigga.
And Destiny 2 might come to PC. That's all I got for this week.
Bobby was timed out.
No, they said that is coming to PC. It ain't might, it is.
Okay.
What game?
Destiny.
Last time I checked, I don't know. Yeah, I mean
Destiny 2.
People still play that trash.
Well, no, not the original Destiny. Destiny 2.
A lot of people still play that trash.
That came out with some new content.
Gamers spent so much time hating on MMOs, yet the two most played games on consoles are fake half-assed MMOs.
True.
That shit is hilarious.
That's because people are hypocrites.
Nah, it's not cool until console gamers do it, not you PC dorks.
Well, you guys are only eating our leftovers.
Okay, when your games actually work.
Oh man.
My ancient hardware is compatible with everything.
So that's all.
I think you got games that don't work, but you won't fucking you won't say nothing because you know you're trying to keep that look on PC.
Okay. Here comes your second L of the day. Go back into the irrelevant files. You got to get your second L of the day.
Yo, I ain't talking about shit from 10,000 years ago, nigga.
Oh no, this L is recent.
He talking about shit when he first got that 2,500K.
You got to hold another L.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all the topics. So y'all can talk y'all shit or whatever till like 8, I guess.
So he gonna start bitching to my rivals. Hey, that's exactly what these dick suckers be doing too. As soon as you block them, they go run to people that don't like you and start crying to them. Yeah, fuck Hardy. Yo, I love these videos. They ain't never seen a video from them. They crack me up with that shit. That shit made me laugh. That's when I know I'm doing something right. As soon as you go cry to somebody else, you don't even know how much that is doing for me. It makes me want to do it even more.
Man.
Go cry to your rivals and shit.
Y'all can get forgiven once. If y'all get blocked, I'm gonna try to unblock y'all once, man. I can't do it after that.
People be talking shit. Motherfuckers be talking shit, and then they get blocked, and they talk about some motherfucking this, that, and the third. Fuck! Stop talking shit. You won't be blocked. God damn.
Bobby is a mod.
He was.
No, ain't no fucking mind. No, he blocked on my channel. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
BG, please post that link I just posted out to you.
All right.
So Heartache can hold the second L.
I don't hold L's. Fuck you talking about.
You got the whole one right
don't
now.
work on PC, but your games always work. Fuck
you got the whole L right now.
Oh, because you're talking about fucking Arkham Knight that was fucking told by everybody? Come on, get the fuck out of here.
I bought Arkham Knight day one.
I did too. What you talking about? Everybody know that game was broken. I'm saying I think you got some motherfucking shit that's broke that you don't mention. That's what I said. I ain't say nothing about you. Never said nothing about a fucking widely broken game like Arkham Knight.
Hold that L.
No, cut it out.
Yes.
Everybody know Arkham Knight was broke. Yo, he really gonna put that there like, oh, I talk about games being broke on PC. Look at this one. Nigga, everybody talked about that.
I just dislike Bond video for no reason. I just feel like disliking that shit.
couldn't hide that. You couldn't come on here and talk about some Batman works on my shit. We would never believe.
Why don't you hide anything? I don't work for these companies.
Damn, somebody donated $1, say free my nigga Bobby. Damn.
These motherfuckers don't even know who Bobby faggot ass is.
Yeah.
These niggas always jumping on. Hey, this fucking comment section is the worst, dog.
Hey, BG got $1 off that shit. What the hell?
What is that?
Yeah, you can donate in Google Comments.
You can donate money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that because these motherfuckers would never do shit like that.
Oh, now you know how to start making money.
Yeah, stay at the top for a minute.
Where did the donations? The unblocked GoFundMe.
Man, for real.
Whatever happened to that Biblical Reaper guy? What's he up to?
He good, man. He good.
What you mean? He good. He living that life. What you talking about?
No Call of Duty.
He living that motherfucking life. Shit.
Yes.
You want to get unblocked? Give BG $1.
There you go.
Yes, this is the first. We have.
I'm looking through my whole Steam library. Nothing resonates with me of not working.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes, we have.
Actually,
like,
I take it back. I had
10,000 viewers currently.
Oh my god!
And it's the first donation ever.
I did have issues with Crisis when with all Windows 10. I did have issues with Crisis.
Y'all looking at Twitter?
Nah, what's going on Twitter?
Something's going on Twitter, yep.
Oh man, look at Carlos. No, I gotta. Man, I'm gonna have to go after this, man. Oh shit, this is sad.
I got a legitimate question for you PC gamers on here. All of y'all, basically. Legitimate question. So where did the word console peasant come from? All I remember is PC gamers asking for console games.
What?
Well,
Okay.
it's not based on the games, the actual games.
Yeah.
It's based on the performance.
What platform did Call of Duty start on?
It may have started on the PC. I don't know. I don't game on PC, so I don't know.
PC.
I don't
what
know.
platform did GTA start on?
Play PlayStation. I don't know. I don't game on PC. I don't game on PC, so I don't know.
What platform did all these games start out on?
What does that have to do with the question?
Wow, this tweet.
Let me walk you through it. All these games started on PC, but then came the consoles. Why did they come to consoles?
Because they flourished on consoles and not on PC.
Dumbass, because people asked for them. That's why they came.
They somehow still managed to flourish on consoles.
It's okay for console gamers to ask for games that were on PC come to consoles. But if a PC gamer asks for a game on console to come to PC, it's a bad thing. See, I was under the impression that we were all gamers and having more games was always a good thing. But hey, maybe I was wrong.
I just didn't understand where it came from. That's why I asked.
Are we sure a lot of these games that started on PC were asked for to come to consoles and they just didn't do it because they
what form did they ask these questions on?
They just came over because nobody was like, gee, this game.
Well, they was like, you know what? Those platforms over there are selling pretty well, and we're only pushing about so many, whatever, 100,000s on our server base. You know, maybe if we put our games there, they would actually sell and be commercialized.
That's what I think happened.
Nah, man, y'all know those games.
The Elder Scrolls, what, 3 to get a console?
Nah, but y'all know the games come to console after they make enough money on PC.
Like, come on now.
And then they make enough money to get paid for
the peasant thing came from performance, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much where it came from. Performance. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not the games itself. The games don't got nothing to do with it.
Just like there's TV plebs, people who play on TV.
So they got this tiny ass monitor, thick ass bezels. The monitor got HDR, sir? No. Oh, okay. Sorry. Catch up, nigga.
I'm gonna get it event. I'm gonna upgrade.
Spend that $3,000 for a monitor with HDR.
So in the latest of these of the console corporate slaves,
oh man,
we have the infamous one, the leader. Hey, Xbox fans, don't think there is planted hate towards Xbox in the gaming world. Here is the producer for Titanfall. Tweeted out a picture of Titanfall on PS4. Someone said, give it to me on Xbox. He says, green disc aren't as sexy looking, which is weird. But So Mooch said something. What the hell did Mooch say?
Why can't I see this on the screen?
Oh, wait.
He's not presenting.
So
Yo, he said green disc iron is sexy.
that's the first one. So the Drew guy is the producer, or director, producer, yeah. And then Mooch said something to him, and he replied, "Because we made a game for more than one platform, you're angry."
You're angry?
And
Somebody said Xbox One has marketing, right? You should be advertising for Xbox One, not PlayStation.
it wasn't an advertisement though; it was a picture.
Go back to the prior.
That is kind of true though.
Go back to the prior comment. Keep going back one more time.
Somebody else said, be respectful of the gamers who built the game from day one. This is a smack in the face to all who played Titanfall 1. Grow up. What about the PC gamers?
Pretty sure the PC people
The
have
PC gamers. Anybody with that dumbass emblem in their name, I don't even pay them no attention.
Yeah, I just block them automatically.
Yeah, they get blocked.
Oh man, automatic.
Automatically.
Yo, look at this last tweet. Who I don't know who he tweeted this to. He said, "Thanks. Just to let you know, I'm canceling because a Titanfall dev is marketing PS4 on Twitter, while MS has marking rights."
Idiots, bro.
No, somebody went to the support and pulled up a agent.
Wow.
Because look, it said, "Thank you so much. Let me pull up your account real quick.
Oh,
I know when did you purchase Titanfall?" And he said, "Thanks. Just to let you know, I'm canceling because wow, that's how."
First of all, you're a fucking loser. Second of all, you're lying because you're still going to buy the game.
Oh, and
when they say they're not buying it, they be serious though.
First of all, you want to support and
They
wait.
looking for any reason to not buy those games.
Sometimes you gotta wait to get on live chat. So you went to a live chat, waited until a fucking agent came just to say that. Wow.
And Cycle, remember you were saying, where does console peasants come from?
Can you show me any PlayStation gamer that do shit like this? That's all I want to see.
I would say last generation they were.
This is why y'all don't understand why Xbox get.
Then PlayStation was like threatened to kill. What's the name for?
No, somebody hit me up about that Tomb Raider shit because I said I was gonna get Tomb Raider over Mafia, and they was like, they disrespected PlayStation for 2 years, and you're gonna like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
okay, wait, fanboys will be fanboys, right? But do y'all really think that there was no media bias at all?
None.
There's no media
get out of here.
Bro, did you see when they announced the Pro?
Hold on, time out. Where were you at last generation?
I was gaming last generation. I didn't really get back.
So you're not gaming now. So you're not gaming
now. This is what I'm saying. No. This is what I'm saying.
Disappointment time.
No. Wait, hold on. This is what I'm saying. You can't say this is my thing. You can't say that there was no media bias now, but then say what about last generation?
No.
Media bias or there isn't.
No, what I'm asking you is where were you at last generation when all the love was being shown the 360?
You ain't got to do all that.
I was doing what I'm doing. I was playing both of them, and I was more into the PS3 than the Xbox.
Bro,
I like their games
bring
more.
up the Sony disappointment timeline.
No, you don't have to do that. A month ago, they were saying, PlayStation, are they trying to start charging for patches? What are they doing to the console? Like, bro, every time, it's no media bias. This shit go both ways. Sometimes they shit on Sony, sometimes they shit on the Xbox.
Let me tell you why there's media bias. Because there's bias in everything, okay? Now, these companies know that Sony's on top. They know that people don't like Microsoft right now, so they're going to go for that dollar. They're going to go for the view.
You wasn't
so they're going to cater. They're going to. I'm saying.
He don't know. You talking out your ass right now.
No. Even with the 360, when they were on Microsoft's side, they were because Microsoft was the most popular console at that point in time.
No, but listen, there was legit reasons.
First of all, he's lying because the Wii was the most popular.
Hold on. First of all, there was reasons to be going against PlayStation. They were making a lot of fucking bonehead mistakes. Yeah, and then when they had reason,
and they piled on. Yeah, they piled on. It wasn't. They pretty much piled on PlayStation.
No, the thing is, the media is not making shit up. That's the thing. The media is not making shit up.
The people who claim bias are only saying that because they're interjecting their own personal feelings over plastic.
I don't think so.
So
what are they making up? What is the media making up? Where's the bias?
I think what he's saying is like just having a preference at all. Like some people take that as bias, but like we don't see it as bias if there's a reason. Like there was a reason why the Xbox 360 was more popular, but some people see like regardless of the reasoning. If you like something over the other more, then it's a bias. But that's not. I don't see it as bias if it's a reason. I look at bias is like if you are purposely
Yeah, you
trying to like
purposely do it.
sabotage the image of something,
Yeah.
like because of your own preference. That's what I say bias
Did
as.
y'all listen to that GameSpot interview where they're talking about they couldn't find the settings and they don't like Xbox and they don't like? Did y'all watch that?
Yeah,
Well, a lot
well,
of people complain about the UI.
But
for the Xbox One.
you're a company. You're a gaming company.
Look, even
tell me you
crap
can't find the
gamers
settings?
complained about the
I
UI.
mean,
It's the biggest
Microsoft-
corporate out there.
Microsoft did have to come out with a tutorial
Gamer
about
was-
how to use it, though. I mean,
Fat Gamer was not an X. He was not. Come on.
no, he's a crap.
Enlarge this for this man, BG.
Yo, the thing is, he wasn't around last generation, so he
Michael,
don't
I
get it.
need you to look at this list right here. This is the Sony disappointment timeline.
He still can't even get the gist of it if he wasn't around. Even looking at that list, you still don't know how bad it was for PlayStation.
Like even Gabe Newell destroyed the PlayStation 3, so it was an abomination. It should be discontinued, and nobody should develop for it. Nobody has ever said that about any Xbox platform.
So I think
Nobody said that about the Xbox.
What-
Nobody said it. Nobody said it. Not an abolishment.
What major
Gabe
developer came on stage and said some shit? I mean, we just made a,
Yeah, Gabe Newell said the PlayStation 3 should just die, and that nobody should bother wasting their time with it and making games for it.
You never heard a major developer say that about Xbox.
And there's nobody more powerful in gaming than Gabe Newell.
I think people need to understand, like, if it's done to everybody, it's not really bias.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So y'all really think Rise was trash?
Yes.
Most people think it's trash.
That's crazy.
To my
I know.
Rise of the
Rise
Rise
to the
of the
room. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
I feel like the Xbox One launch would probably be one of the best lineups I've seen them launch with.
I mean,
and this generation as a whole, generation as a whole has come out with the most games that I've seen in any generation.
I like Rise. Rise was great.
Hold on.
It's only Bond that doesn't like Rise. Rise was decent.
Well, no, most people don't like Rise. They got like a 65 on Metacritic.
Rise and Dead Frame Rate were good launch games.
I think Rise was a great launch game.
I think all the Xbox One games that launched, those are all good games. I think.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can make an argument about media bias at the beginning of the generation, though. Like that can't. Like that's not possible.
Yeah, it was a clean slate. Like,
yeah, that was clear. Like people weren't expecting.
We're talking about people liking things that he doesn't, and vice versa. I like City Skylines. You guys don't. I don't think you're biased for not liking the game. You don't like
biased and preference is two different things.
Exactly.
But I'm saying if you work for GameSpot, you shouldn't be putting your preferences or whoever. If you work for whoever IGN,
I mean, as long
as
you let it be known.
Not everybody's gonna like every single game. Why would you think everybody's gonna like every single game you like? It doesn't.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But if your whole company doesn't like the Xbox One, your whole company doesn't like anything about
Most
Xbox.
people don't like that shit, dog.
That's crazy.
Like personally,
but this is what you got to understand. Even people in the real world don't like the Xbox.
Yeah,
I don't know nobody in the real world.
Xbox One is a
Yo, I
niche
got
system.
friends that don't even watch none of this shit. They don't do nothing with none of this internet gaming shit, and they don't even want an Xbox, dog.
The guy that owns IGN,
You know, the casuals don't want the Xbox because it's not the popular thing to have.
Right. No, they don't. What I'm saying is they don't know nothing about all this
PlayStation
extra shit.
consoles. It always has been. It always will.
Exactly. This ain't nothing
That's
new.
the thing. And my friends come to me because I just stumbled into this shit. So my friends come to me and be like, "Hey, what should I get? What should I get? I hear the PlayStation got commercials coming out. The PlayStation got it's all about the marketing, how you strategize.
I
How
heard the PlayStation got commercials coming out. What?
No. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. They're pretty much talking about the commercials that they see coming out. They don't see any commercials for Xbox, but they see all these PlayStation commercials.
Whose fault is that? It's not Sony.
I'm not saying it's nobody's fault. What I'm saying is the way you market a console can impact certain things. When you're talking about your casual friends.
It's business 101 advertising.
What their friends get.
I agree with that.
People
No,
get what their friends
PlayStation.
get.
PlayStation always been dominant. It's nothing new. So
The Xbox brand will never beat Sony. Sony has a worldwide appeal. Xbox does not.
Xbox doesn't. Period.
I'm not debating who's better or who's gonna win or whatever.
But I'm saying, if one console has worldwide appeal, why wouldn't you think that more people would like it?
Okay, the PS3 had more worldwide appeal than the Xbox, than the Xbox 360,
And it's sold
right?
more than the Xbox.
And slightly at the end when they start putting out bigger games. Yeah, they did.
Yo, the Xbox had Red Ring and a year head start. Like, are you
And
gonna?
it was still selling. and people were still buying it. They bought 2 of them even after they went out. They still bought another one. I was one of those people that bought another one after mine went out.
I mean, I bought like 6 of them, but still.
Is it that biased to buy 2 more Xboxes instead of buying a reliable console?
Again, I had my PS3, so I don't.
I mean, no offense, but after my PlayStation broke 3 times, I stopped playing it.
Listen, Xbox will never win until they can take over the world like Sony.
They're not going to do that, though.
Because they can't.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want it. Japan would have sold like 20 copies last week. 20 consoles, like they don't want that. They can't get that joint away.
That's crazy to me because it's a real good console, and I think they get screwed up with their whole approach, their whole marketing, and that's what screwed them over.
So
how is fine? Every time you turn around, the console dirt cheap with 18 games and a fucking controller.
Look, the same thing that screwed Xbox now is the same thing that screwed PlayStation last gen. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying that's why I'm saying
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Xbox just don't got no games, dog.
No,
it's self-inflicted. So how can you blame the media for self-inflicted problems?
They're at a good price point. They just don't have the games. Once the PlayStation dropped in price and they started dropping them games, that thing was selling like hotcakes.
I don't think it's the games why the Xbox One ain't selling.
No, it's the game. Why isn't it? Why isn't it? It's $299.
People buy these consoles to play multiplayer.
Dog, it's $299. Yeah, it's $299, and they don't have better games.
And I mean, this is like marketing. Again, this is marketing 101, and you gotta have your ducks in a row from the get go. If you don't get people's attention, let's say you're trying to sell something, if you don't get their attention in the first 5 seconds, then you're lost. They lost you. And so Microsoft fucked up out of the gate. And so they're pretty much they're done, and they know they're done. That's the reason why.
But the thing is, PlayStation fucked up out the gate with the PS3, and they still turned it around.
They turned it around.
Microsoft.
They can turn. I'm not saying they can't turn it around. I'm not saying
they can't. They've been trying everything under the sun.
Here's the thing, right?
Yes, they can turn it around. Not worldwide. They can't.
Here's my question: if Microsoft's responsible for shooting themselves in the foot, how's the media bias for that? It's Microsoft's problem. I don't get it.
What do you mean?
You're saying the media bias, but you ain't putting no blame on Microsoft.
Oh, no, it is. I just said that. I said it's Microsoft. I said it's Microsoft's fault.
So where's the bias coming in?
It's Microsoft's fault.
Because it's the power. It's the power. It is Microsoft's fault, but it's the power. Listen. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. It is Microsoft's fault from the beginning. From the beginning, it's Microsoft's fault. Okay, then you got people on YouTube that continue to make Microsoft hate videos because they know that it's popular. It's going to get more views if you talk bad about Microsoft.
What kind of Microsoft hate videos? Elaborate.
No,
what exactly are they saying? What exactly are they saying?
But he's saying like the stuff that Microsoft was hated for like before at the launch. Like people are still holding it against them.
Hold on, are people still talking about Microsoft launch problems? Are that's what you're saying?
I like Microsoft. No.
What are they talking about now? What are they talking about now?
Oh, nothing now. It's calmed down a lot now.
You just said they. What the fuck?
What I'm saying is it calmed down. It calmed down a lot right now. It calmed down a lot.
Hold on. You are throwing me for a doozy. Now you just said people are still making Microsoft hate videos. Now you're saying it calmed down. Like which one is it?
It has calmed down, but people are still making them. What don't you understand about that?
They're still making them, and what are they saying?
They're still. The garbage Xbox One, the garbage box one, or whatever, all the shit they've been saying. There's still people out there making videos about it.
I think it's changed since they released the S though.
Oh, man. Anybody can say that same thing. We have Xbox fans and refugee podcasts for 12 hours a week that do the same thing.
That's what they do, though. That's what they do.
And how are people on YouTube the media?
What I'm saying is the media did the same thing. And the reason why they're doing it is because it gets the views.
No, what are the media pointing out that's wrong?
The media is not doing too much. The media itself isn't really fucking with Microsoft right now. They put out the ads. They don't have anything to fuck with Microsoft right now. They don't have anything.
This whole argument makes no sense because the media to make more money would want every console to sell as much as they possibly can. Because the more good things that happen, the more sales that happen, the more money they make.
Look at their PlayStation videos and look at their Microsoft videos.
I mean, negativity.
See which ones get more views.
Now, why would the PlayStation ones not get more views when PlayStation has sold?
Has more people. That's double.
Exactly. So if you're a company and you know that you're going to get triple, double, quadruple the views for talking about a certain console or company,
that doesn't mean it's biased. That you just said you didn't say anything about them biased in the content of the article. You said what gets more views. It's obvious if I have 100 people.
Exactly. What are they saying?
People that eat apples and 10 people that eat oranges. More people. That talk about apples.
So which one would you cater to more? Which one would you
How
cater to
are they
more?
catering to PlayStation more?
Listen to me. If you got quadruple the number of people that like apples over bananas, which one would you cater to more?
How are they catering to PlayStation more?
Which audience would you cater to more? You're not answering the question.
How?
You're not answering the question though. Which fruit would you cater more to?
You're talking about somebody that has a business selling bananas or apples? Like, what are you talking about?
See, now you trying to turn else.
You're making a claim and not having any proof of what they're doing.
Back it up. Exactly. That's what we've been
asking.
asking.
What are they doing?
Is PlayStation? He's saying the PlayStation videos are the apples, though. That's what he's saying.
Yes, because there's more people that own it. But how are they?
Why would you cater to that market?
Hold on, you saying? Hold on, time out. Hold on. Are you going from a standpoint of if you're selling apples or selling oranges?
If it's anything, this it's a lot of reasons why people talk about gaming right now. Even motherfuckers that don't even play video games. Okay, they talk about video games because it brings them sales, it brings them views, and it brings them money in return. All right. If you like motorcycles and you like video games, but you know talking about video games gives you more revenue over motorcycles, then which one would you talk about more? Which one would you cater to more?
Mm-hmm. But they don't really talk about PlayStation more. The Scorpio has been dominating headlines.
All right. Like I said, it's been calming down since the S and the Scorpio came. It's been over the last couple months. It has calmed down.
All right, guys, I'm out of here though.
15 minutes of without any concrete claims or proof of claims to your arguments.
Okay.
All you have said is semantics and blanket statements.
Okay.
You need to come to me with some proof. Saying that something has a larger
that GameSpot video is plenty of proof.
There's a lot of people that complain about the UI, the old UI of the Xbox.
Like I said, even Crap Gamer, the biggest corporate slave of Xbox, was complaining about it.
What did they couldn't find the settings?
That video is a little too old to bring up.
They couldn't find the settings in the new UI. That's what they said.
No, the old UI.
They did not operate it before the
update. It was the same. You push the start button.
It had a lot of layers to the settings.
They changed it too many times now.
I can understand that complaint for the old UI. I thought we're
talking about the old UI.
Is good, but the old UI, I couldn't find a lot of things sometimes in that.
Even you complained about the old UI.
Yeah, I couldn't find a lot of things in the old UI.
So what are you talking about, brother?
Again, my whole thing is about anybody complaining about media bias is too emotionally invested in these pieces of plastic.
Emotionally invested, bruh. I buy every console.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'm not how am I emotionally invested into consoles that I play when I play all of them? What do you mean?
Exactly.
I'm talking about what I observe.
Because you have all of them. I don't.
I'm talking about what I observe.
Look,
he's new to this
when it comes to the console wars, nobody's more objective than me because I don't own a console. So I can look at it from the outsider's perspective. I don't have a horse in the race. I don't own any of these machines. So I see it and I say what I see, and I don't see any of what you're talking about.
All right.
Now, if you could provide me some concrete evidence.
I'm talking to you guys from life experience and also from working in marketing myself and knowing how things work. That's what I'm speaking from.
Pretty much what he's saying.
And they coming into this console, not console war, but this gaming world on the internet.
Marketing and media are two different things.
BG always trying to make sense of the bullshit and never.
No, but he's making sense though. Like
it doesn't make no sense.
No, what he's saying is
people are making videos trashing Xbox. You ask him about it, he said, "Well, it calmed down." Like, give us an example.
Saying is when you have a market with more people in it, the media will make more videos for them. That's what he's saying.
But that's not biased coverage. That's
it's not biased. It's not.
That's the point. He's saying the media is biased.
Okay.
He's not providing any facts. He's not providing any facts.
Honestly, and I'm not prepared to provide y'all with because I wouldn't plan on having this conversation.
Bring up an argument.
No. But if I would have went back and logged all the other shit like some people do and log it and keeping it and saved and all that kind of shit, then I would be able to provide that. But
No,
I noticed over the past few years, I've noticed.
If this is something so prevalent, you wouldn't have to look about it. You'd be able to talk about evidence right away.
Okay. Well, how about this? They said when the Scorpio was announced, right? This is something I do remember. They said, oh, well, people are going to be confused because there's a Scorpio coming out and there's a Xbox One S coming out. People are going to be so confused about the Xbox. What's going on? What is Microsoft doing? Sony is launching 3 different fucking pieces of plastic or whatever you want to call it in the same year. Nobody said shit about that.
Hold on.
Who said it's confusing?
Time out. What? Nobody wasn't talking about the Pro and people.
Nobody said it was confused. No, nobody said it was confusing.
Time out.
What?
All that came out about the Pro with people talking about something. I don't understand what's the reason for it. What does it do? What is it going to do? You telling me people wasn't confused with the Pro either?
I think you're getting the whole
I'm
two
still
things confused.
I'm still confused about the Pro.
Hold on, wait a minute. You're getting the two things confused. You're saying that people when they announced the Scorpio,
about the Pro also.
When they announced the Scorpio, all right, he said that why are they putting out a console? Why are they putting out an Xbox One S and a Scorpio? People are going to be confused about which console to get and what's going on. That's what we kept hearing from all these different sites, from IGN, from GameSpot. People are going to be confused, and then you don't hear that.
Hold on. Where was you at when the Pro got announced, dog? Where were you at?
What do you mean? Where was I at?
Where were you at? Because people were
we were talking about that in the podcast.
We're talking about it in the podcast, the chat.
He's talking about IGN and them. That's what he said.
Yes, they were too.
Hold on, BG. You even said something about this. Fuck is you talking about?
Okay.
No, so
hold on, time out, BG. You even said how do everybody run around talking about they don't understand what the Pro is for? You even said something about this.
Yeah, I said no. I'm not. Listen, I'm telling you what he's saying. He's talking about IGN and them.
They were saying the same shit.
I don't know if IGN said that.
Yo, everybody was confused about exactly what the Pro was going to be.
No, they was confused about the 4K. They weren't confused about
everybody.
There was a lot of complaints about
the HDR, the HDMI 2.0. There was a lot of confusion going on.
There was a lot of complaints about the Pro. People saying, "What is it for?" They don't understand why Sony is doing this. They didn't need to. The PlayStation is doing just fine. What are you like? There was a lot of shit about the Pro.
The only person that said that was the dude.
Nobody was not running around.
The only person that said that was the dude with the glasses. Colin, is his name Colin?
You talking about Colin
Moriarty?
No, they had a whole podcast ripping.
He's been saying that since the beginning. He's been saying that about both of them.
There were entire podcasts that they were clowning it for like an hour straight.
Yeah, on IGN.
They shit on it.
They shitted on the Pro. What are you talking about?
For an entire hour.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
They shitted on the Pro.
They still shitting on it. Like,
there was so many articles coming out. Like, what is it for?
They're shitting on the Pro because it's not doing 4K native. That's what they shit on the Pro for.
It doesn't matter. They're shitting on the Pro.
That's what I was trying to tell you. It seemed like the climate's starting to change. That's why what you talking about.
The reason why they shitted on it was different. That's what he's saying.
It don't matter. It was a fucking negative in their eyes.
Yeah, it was viewed as bias at the
time. If they got something to shit on, they will. That's the whole point.
Exactly. Okay. If they got something to shit on, they're going to shit on it, right?
Okay. What the fuck? All right, then. How is that bias? How is that bias?
Yeah, that kind of messed up the point.
What the fuck? That messed up your whole argument. What the fuck are we doing here?
So they were confused about the Scorpio, and then they shit on the Pro, but they're biased for Sony and against Microsoft. You lost me. He lost.
He just ended the whole argument. Man. He just said it.
Okay.
It's over.
And another thing is Phil Spencer had to come on afterwards in a 15-minute interview with Giant Bomb and re-explain the Scorpio. So he wouldn't have had to do that if it wasn't confusing. The fact that he had to do that shows it was confusing.
What was confusing about
it? Is it going to run 4K uncompromised? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
It's going to run 4K 60 uncompromised.
Yep.
So that's going to be no settings turned down or dialed down.
See, they already said that it's going to be.
Now, see, now that you have that explanation, that's confusing.
Now he got an explanation, but you just said you agree. You just said you agree it's going to be uncompromised. So
no, hold on, y'all gotta get this uncompromised thing straight.
Let's get that straight now. Let's get this.
Yeah, let's get that straight right now.
Uncompromised is not a confusing word.
Let's get that straight now. Let's get that straight now right now.
It definitely ain't.
It's a word that you can't apply so loosely to console.
No, and no.
You can't say it's going to have older features in PC.
Uncompromised has a textbook definition.
Okay.
So
you're taking the textbook
Pull that out and
definition.
put that on the screen.
Oh, hold on. You said you're taking a
Okay, wait. No. So
no, because that's going to work against mine. I get what you're saying, but
the fact that we're even having
it's one definition for uncompromised.
True, but uncompromised doesn't apply so generally like that. It's not a general word you could just throw out.
Yes, it is.
It's uncompromised for PC, but uncompromised for console. It's the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Stop.
No. We gotta talk about this uncompromised. Hardy, don't talk about it then.
Somebody should break it up.
The fact that we're having this discussion right now proves that it is a confusing topic.
No,
I mean, it's not that it's confusing. You guys are trying to make a point.
2 weeks ago, Cycle made the argument like 2 weeks ago that if we know Microsoft makes consoles, he was saying if we know Microsoft makes consoles, why would they be talking about uncompromised on PC? That's what he said.
Why would they be talking about PC standards?
What's breaking up like that?
So what is uncompromised then? PlayStation standards, Xbox standards,
console standards.
Right, that's what we're talking about. Standards.
What is console standards? Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox and PlayStation are consoles. They're both consoles. PC isn't.
But they're two varying consoles though. Which one is the standard?
What are you talking about? We're talking about console standards here. Look, basically, this is exactly what he said. And you can't. I don't see how you can listen to this and get confused by anything he said. Okay, he said, "I'm going to take a game that's 1080p, 60 frames per second on Xbox."
Yo, whose mic
take
is
that same game. Is that me?
Cycle, your mic breaking up a little bit. Yeah, it's like muffling.
Okay,
it's your mic is compromised.
Y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Dumbest shit ever.
I don't understand how it's the dumbest shit ever. Okay, if you listen to what he said we want to take a game that's 1080p, 60 frames per second on Xbox and make that same game 4K 60 frames per second without any compromise. How do you get that statement?
So bottom line is you're going to have the same assets and settings of an Xbox One game right now, but they're just going to bump the res up to 4K.
That's what he said.
He also said that developers are free to do whatever they want.
Okay.
So then how is it not going to be compromised or uncompromised?
What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean by that.
Exactly.
You think they think that every game is going to be 4K 60? They even came out and said that not every game is going to run 4K 60. Developers can do what they want with their game.
Because if it's uncompromised, then
that was after the uncompromised statement.
Every game should be that way.
That was, and they said that after. They said that after.
Put the definition of uncompromised up there for us.
No, it doesn't make no sense, Brian, because obviously it got a different definition. So it can.
I don't see the word Xbox in any definition of the word compromise. In fact, I don't see any specific product or anything in the definition of uncompromised because it doesn't apply to any one thing. It's a universal term.
Universal definition.
And I said this on the last podcast as well. I'll say it here as well. I'll use a different example. I mean, something simple. Jay-Z's balling out is completely different from your balling out.
No, because my balling out is not my balling out. It's not balling out. That's not even about balling out.
Okay.
Like what?
Again, and Microsoft make consoles. They're in the business of making consoles. Why are we bringing PC standards into a console discussion?
Hey, somebody left another donation.
That's what the Scorpio is trying to reach. PC standards.
Yo,
hey, Jimmy, somebody left a donation to you, bro.
They said uncompromised is uncompromised, man. Why is this even a discussion?
Oh, man.
That's one definition. Uncompromised is one definition.
You getting these donations all of a sudden. What's going on here?
I think someone started the trend and everybody just ran with it.
Hey, man, you better split this money, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where it goes. Like,
you just made $6, bro.
That shit. You don't get that. Your full screen will give it to you when you get your check.
Hey, bro,
it ain't like it now.
That's pretty good though.
Like the definition of uncompromised has never spoke to any specific product, service, thing.
Hey man,
nothing.
you gotta take things into context. Everything.
Yeah, he's taking it out of context. That's what I'm saying about it. It's like I understand what you're saying, but
they said uncompromised, but they don't mean
uncompromised. It doesn't mean equal to PC though.
They said uncompromised.
It doesn't mean equal. It doesn't mean equal.
They said uncompromised, but they don't mean uncompromised.
They said 4K uncompromised.
That means 4K 60. That means hitting the number. Uncompromised means able to hit the number.
Without you're not losing, but without losing anything from the original Xbox game.
No, but you could.
All right, see, look, this is one of those things. I'm gonna try to see if we could get to somewhere with this. This shit don't make no sense. Uncompromised for a console means that you expect it to perform exactly the same way as the PC, right? But how do you judge a game like that if there's no PC version to judge it by? This is what I'm saying.
Uncompromised would be 4K. Uncompromised would be 4K no 60. Dialing back of settings.
But how do we know that since it's a console version which has no settings to touch? This is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, there's settings to touch.
All right, well, you know the settings they give you in the menu. If you max everything out in the menu, how many settings are in there?
You can go to Digital Foundry and they'll tell you what settings have been dialed down or toned down or scaled back. For example, if you look at Rise of Tomb Raider on PlayStation,
yeah, you do have a point there. So we got to have to wait for Digital Foundry
because they tell you what anisotropic filtering is used, what shadow levels are used. They'll tell you what's turned up and turned down, even with Uncharted 4, when they looked at the game, they tells you what is turned up and what's turned down.
So we never gonna really know the answer to this.
My thing is this: like, how do you get that statement confused? How do you get that statement confused?
You're the one that's confused.
No. How am I confused? How are you confused by that statement?
Yo, he said 4K 60 uncompromised. Y'all the ones that's coming up with all this extra shit.
Did you listen to the Hard 8? Did you listen to the interview?
I listened to 4K 60 uncompromised.
Did you listen to the interview though?
4K 60 uncompromised.
Again, context.
4K 60 uncompromised.
It's like you Xbox players,
you know it ain't gonna happen.
But you just have biased interpretations. You guys just think it's so weird.
Did any of you listen to the interview? Did anybody listen to it?
Yeah, that man came out and said 4K 60 uncompromised.
What else is there to talk about?
Okay, I'm just saying. Blind, did you listen to the interview?
I have a while ago.
Okay, listen to it again at the 40-minute mark. Listen to what he said.
What did he say? Refresh our memory.
I can probably tell you word for word.
Go ahead.
He says, I want to take a game that's 1080p, 60 frames per second, take that same game and make it 4K 60 on the Scorpio without compromising. That means the same amount of enemies on screen, the same graphic fidelity, everything's the same. Uncompromised.
So you're basically buying a system that's just going to up-res your games.
Yes.
Then you console people are more peasants than I ever thought you'd ever be.
It is what it is, but you can't. I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that because this whole resolution war is something that I don't even care for in the first place.
Yeah, you do because I guess you're going to buy a Scorpio, aren't you?
Maybe I might.
Then you care.
No. Come on, man. I don't. I really don't. I enjoy Sunset Overdrive just as much as any other person.
If you didn't care about resolution,
they got a rage compilation for Kids Move.
Oh yeah,
watch that. No, I didn't see that shit.
With Kofi, he was going off.
Oh, I gotta see that.
That's what happened when you're a cold bum.
No, I gotta see.
Just go look at Kofi channel. I think
somebody just tweeted it to me.
Oh yeah, he go crazy. Oh yeah. Kofi made
that's how he was when we was playing.
Oh yeah, he was getting wrecked.
So
yes, I know that 4K requires power. I have a 4K PC though.
Is true. The Xbox Scorpio is dead in the fucking water.
Oh, let me get this video.
Because nobody's gonna buy a console to play 4K at low to medium.
This is the thing. Though. People have proven these companies go by statistics, and people have proven already that resolution matters to them. So what Microsoft and Sony is trying to do is try to get the highest resolution possible to be able to advertise, hey, we got the best resolution.
No, what matters is that price, and that's going to be the end-all, be-all.
Pretty much.
I mean, the price.
They can have the best resolution they want. If that bitch is $599, it's
that's
a
true.
wrap.
That's true. That's true. But resolution other than price, resolution is what people have shown that they want. Sony has pushed 1080p, and they're on top for it. The Nintendo used to push motion controls. What did Sony and Microsoft do? Put motion controls in their shit because it was the most profitable thing for Nintendo.
Sony on top because Sony's always on top.
Do y'all hear sound?
Oh no.
No.
Sony's always on top. They always.
Yeah, you
Sony's
hear it kind of low.
Sony is the most dominant force in video game history.
Pretty much.
Nobody has never dominated like Sony.
The only
Not even
person I
came
can
close.
Oh well, Valve. That's about the only other thing.
That's not what I'm arguing. What I'm arguing is
no, but you're trying to say
the companies go by trends. They go by what is trending right now. Nintendo had the shit with the original Wii with the motion controls. So Sony pretty much made the exact same fucking thing. Like how are you arguing this? They made the exact almost the same thing, and Microsoft tried to take it up a notch with whatever, try to do the same thing.
I don't give a fuck about the motion controls. What I'm saying is, you making it seem like Sony's on top because of this or that. Sony's always been on top ever since they came into the gaming industry.
Okay.
Yo, if y'all want to see that Kids Move Rage, there's the video right there. Just look it up. That joint funny. I was crying the other day listening to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I was crying.
He should have named it "When Bums Cry." Dun, 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 dun.
Let's get the hell out of here. They got a lot of entertainment. They got 2.5 hours entertainment this week. Get the hell
where
out
that fucking Battlefield 1 live stream, man? I need to go watch.
Shout out some of you people that donated, brother.
They said this nigga BG made like $20. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get it until November.
I'm gonna split that with y'all.
Yeah, okay.
Just
$5 a piece.
This motherfucker ain't splitting shit.
I'm gonna split that, fam. Let's get to these outros though. Fun.
Wow, somebody just donated $10. Are we kidding?
He donated a few times. That's all I was telling BG about that.
Bruh.
I think BG, we're officially out of the crumb side.
Yo, somebody, he said he donated $10 and said get the donations up.
I mean,
when he had that Patreon, niggas lost their mind though.
Another dude just donated $5 now.
I mean, it takes. Yeah, I guess it takes one person to set off the trend, and then like everybody else was cool with doing it.
Oh, he donated $15 altogether.
That's what I'm saying. He donated more than once.
The Haitian Silverback.
Yo, if y'all want to support WWP, I mean, it's free entertainment, so y'all can support it.
I'll go to the link for the donations, though.
I'll share this with everybody.
Yo, this nigga Jack, we're gonna link his PayPal.
Hey, fuck y'all, nigga. What you talking about?
Yo, you funny, Jack.
Donate so BG can bring us all to E3, everybody.
But where? How do you donate? Where's the donation button? Like,
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Some savvy cats.
I don't even see it. I'm looking for it. I don't even see it.
Yo, we should start a GoFundMe for fucking E3.
Yeah, that might be true.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Hard 8.
I know. My bad.
Yeah, I don't see this.
I think the people would love to see us all at E3. Come on, we'll be getting 100,000 fucking views of goddamn Weapon Wheel.
How do you donate? Someone.
If we was all at E3, that would be the biggest Weapon Wheel that we have ever seen.
Somebody just donated another $1.
Student version, shout out to you for starting out the trend because he was the first person to donate.
Yeah,
you better have this man on the show next week.
How the hell do you do it though? I'm looking, but I don't see it. Unless it's that channel donate.
YouTube gaming? Is that where you?
Oh, I think it's the support button on the channel, and if you go to the channel,
yeah.
So if you go to the channel page, you're gonna see the support button, and you can support right there, and then it shows up in the chat.
Yeah, you won't see that until your November pay, or maybe December.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get to these outros because
somebody said a donate button is under the video, but it only appears on newer phones.
Oh, okay.
I am pleasantly surprised. I'll go with my outro first.
Thank you everybody that donated, but yeah, I'm hungry. Let's get out of here.
Another good week of Weapon Wheel, some interesting discussions and everything. I'm glad we had a uncompromised discussion between Hard and Smooth. Hopefully we get this one-on-one going.
Oh, that one-on-one happening.
A loser's loaf challenge. Someone's gonna eat some dry-ass cold bread.
We're gonna come up with something, but it's happening.
You guys can always check out my channel, Black Bond, my Twitter. I don't stream or anything, but if you want to watch some interesting videos that'll make you think, you always know where to find me.
Oh, also, if you use the YouTube Gaming app or you use YouTube Gaming on your PC, then there's a donate button there.
Yeah, in the chat. It's in the chat over there. They said.
Yeah, it's on YouTube Gaming. Cycle.
Yo, I'm gonna try to keep this in context. This is Cycle Gamer, and yeah, we keep it uncompromised on my channel. So
okay,
that's it.
Jack.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man.
All right, Jimmy.
Hey, yo, thanks for having me. Shout out to everybody that came through, and that'll be it. Jimmy B Gaming, peace.
Heartache.
Yo, what's good, people? Go check out the video I put up yesterday. It was like a spontaneous podcast sort of thing. So go check that out. I had a couple of viewers on there. Y'all don't know who they are, but they had some good conversations. So yeah, 4K ambassador shit. Go check it out.
All right. Yeah, next week we gonna have the artwork lit because the plug working on Jack Move's pony and trophy.
Okay, there we go.
Working on something for Bond. We're not sure yet, you know. And
yo, get me with the 4K TV ambassador.
With the 4K TV. we gonna figure out something for Jimmy, but the artwork gonna be lit next week. All right. We out here, y'all. Peace.
All right, peace.